Alright, hey, what up, guys? We're back. This is episode number 3 of KIC Live, bringing to you on a consistent basis. So today, we have a very special guest for you guys. The last two guests, Quetz and Sunny, also special, don't get me wrong, but this guy, he's something else in the Perth scene right now. And the reason I wanted to bring him in is because, unlike Spud, he's got a different background to how he became so dominant in the Perth Smash 4 scene. And I think he can bring a lot of insight to becoming a good player. So we have Jordan, aka Poppt1. How you doing, man?
Hello. I'm doing well. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Is the one... Sorry, I just gotta interject. Is the one pronounced in the tag ever? Has it ever been pronounced in the tag?
People don't just because it's lazy, and then I started to not because I got lazy, but it's definitely is in the name.
Okay.
Definitely should be pronounced, preferably.
I've seen it there, and I'm always curious. Is it Poppt? Is it Poppt1? But I'm glad it's finally been put to rest.
Poppt1. But the whole word is just completely made up anyway.
Where did that tag come from?
Is there anywhere that... Yeah, I was about to ask, yeah.
I guess that is a bit of a story on its own. Actually, it was like, I think year 2 or 3, I was playing RuneScape, or like I wanted to start playing RuneScape. And so I was just like, oh, create a username. And I'd never been like on an online game before. So I just typed in Jordan. And then it's like, username has already been taken. I was like, what? How? What is this? And then I was like trying all these different things, like Jordan77, like Jordan Ridley. And then they were all taken. So I just gave up and I like just pressed some letters on the keyboard. And then those letters were Poppt1 because you needed a number at the end. So yeah, that's literally the story.
Oh my god.
I thought the letters kind of sounded cool, like Poppt and then the number 1.
I'm very impressed you've kept it from your RuneScape days. That's where a lot of people just throw away their tags.
I feel like a lot
right?
of tags... I feel like RuneScape actually has so many people, like, the tags come from so many people there.
Because year 3, how old are you then?
Like,
8. So I've had it for
That's
more
commitment.
than I've existed.
Oh my god.
Because it's never taken. I've never had the problem anymore.
That's good.
Yeah, who would take Poppt1? Well,
That's a good
you might
tag.
get so good at Smash that people start taking the tag. That's
Oh,
where
maybe.
it becomes a worry. That's when it's like a good problem to have, though. It just means you're so famous.
Yeah. It hasn't happened yet, surprisingly. No.
Pisky, so the theme of this interview was I wanted to bring in someone who
Hey,
came...
Pisky.
I wanted to bring in someone who can enlighten us on like what it's like to be a really top dominant player, you know? I know we've had Quetz and Sunny in here before, but they're not exactly like number 1, if you know what I mean.
Oh, harsh. They're very good.
They are very good.
Is Quetz like second? Is Quetz like second?
Yeah, Quetz is
Quetz
second
is
at this
second.
point, yeah.
So was he
But you're
always
right.
like number 1 before Spud came in?
Nah, him and Carlos have always been 1 and 2. It's not like the level of dominance you or Spud have had.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Completely
1 and
different,
2 are really close, melee.
Ziff.
Wow, Zoo.
I guess the
Bit
word
much.
trash. Oh yeah, I was watching you guys versus Quetz, and you're like, it's okay guys, as we'll all understand, we all just don't like Smash 4 that much here. And I was like in the chat like, oh.
I don't even hate it. I reckon.
Yeah, I mean-
I was just in for the ride. I don't mind the game. It's just not that good.
Yeah, I mean,
Not that
feel free to express whatever the hell you're thinking. If you're a guest on our show, go for it, even in the chat.
I mean, honestly, I say this, if I was as equally like just good, like at this very moment, as equally as good at Melee and Smash 4, I'd rather play Melee. Like I like
Oh,
watching
no.
Melee better, to be honest. So
I think
I'm not the
watching it.
complete biased Smash 4 person.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think a lot of us are actually like. Well, I guess a lot of the melee guys are pretty biased, but when it comes to us two, I think we're pretty open-minded to like new Smash ideas. And
Yeah,
stuff.
I mean, you guys would play Smash 4 as well, like when it first came out.
Yeah, we had
Especially
it.
UK, I think.
Also. Yeah, I was
You got pretty
I
good,
believe
man.
I was PR when I quit, dude. I was almost PR. If a PR was made the second I quit, I would have been on it. I have no doubt. But I couldn't stand the
Smash
game anymore.
Smash 4 and 2 top 8 and then Melee top 8. That is really good, actually.
Yeah, Smash 4 definitely is.
Yeah, when Smash 4 gets to top 8 and it's like all the Bayos and Sonics, you're like, oh, come on. But then Melee, top 8 is when it gets good because then it's like the classic matchups.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people want to see.
When I beat him at the 80 man. Check the brackets, if I'll get you an ultimate too. Wait till the 80 man Smash Ultimate tournament. I'll come back.
Boy, I can't wait for
Sort you
those
out.
days. It's gonna be great.
Oh man, like, are we gonna think about it? We had an 80-man tournament at like Cafe Myriad, like
That
no
always
structure behind that, like this tiny little venue, with like at least like with the support that like I feel like Big Win brings to at least the Smash 4 scene. If they can carry that into Ultimate, it could be like even bigger and better things.
And the beautiful thing is, when Smash Ultimate comes out, there's a very low chance that it's going to rain on that day. So we're not all going to be trapped into this small ass little...
Oh, I forgot it was raining, dude.
Everyone had to get stuck inside the building. It was absolutely...
I can't believe there was 80 people there when it was raining. Because it's not like it just started raining. It was raining all day. It was a miserable day. And yet we had 80 people turn up. I reckon it would have been 90 if it was sunny. It was a great day.
There were so many people on the Facebook event. I remember people like in the Facebook event, there were just so many invited and going. They're like, we got to clear out the bookshelves and everything.
That's an absolute bait.
Wait, I think you beat me in that tournament. Actually, you didn't? Did you go by Poppt1 in that? Yeah. Or were you Jordan?
I think I was Jordan. I looked at the chat. I tweeted it out like a few months ago. I was looking back at the bracket.
I feel like you did because I feel like I lost to a BNS. I can't remember.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I sure it wasn't Davin.
Nah, it wasn't Davin. I don't remember if it was Davin. He was big boys back in the day, dude.
Yeah,
you didn't know if you lost to Davin.
Ooh, Davin, yeah.
Davin, John Chi, Exel. Ooh, the combo.
Oh,
Elton. Oh my lord.
I never got. This is a fun fact. I had never versed Elton in tournament ever.
Really? Oh yeah.
I was never good. I was never good enough to verse him when he was like number 1, and then we got to him in bracket. I was so sad. I never got to verse Elton in tournament.
Actually, I wanted
to verse Poppt1 in your life.
I wanted to segue into that if you don't mind. So my first question was, how did you enter the scene? Right. Let's go through the timeline. Poppt1.
How to enter the scene?
Yeah.
Well, I played Brawl like super duper casually. I think I got it for my birthday. Like, I must have been like 13 or something at the time, and like Brawl to me was like subspace, you know, because that's like the story mode. I'll just play that with like my sisters and my cousins.
Yep.
And so that's how like I got into like Smash as a game. It's just I remember my mate showed me the trailer, and do you remember the trailer when it was like all the characters and they go into HD, like it's their old models.
Oh,
and they
yeah,
kinda, like go HD.
Yeah, I know that.
I saw that and I was like, I want this game. I knew nothing about it. I just saw that. I saw like Mario, and then he gets his really denim-y like suit or whatever, his jacket thing.
Yeah.
Or his overalls, and I was like, oh, I want that game.
Honestly,
and then
that hooked me as well.
Oh yeah, and then my mates just started nearing the end of Brawl. They just started randomly playing with like no items and like only on Smashville. I remember going to my mate's house. I was like, "What are you guys doing? This is so boring." Like, and they were like, "No, trust me, it's better, man. It's better." And so then we started doing that. And then I found the documentary. So I was one of those kids who are like, they watched the documentary and they're like, oh, wow, there's tournaments.
Yeah.
And so I watched the documentary like so many times. I probably watched the normal one like 5 times. And then I watched the one with Chillin' Dude. Like, you know, have you seen that one? Chillin' Dude's like recording himself talking about the documentary as he's watching it.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah.
So I watched that. I watched that like 3 or 4 times, and then I also watched Chudat doing the same thing. And so I was like, this is really cool. I wonder if Perth has tournaments. So I like Googled it, and then on Facebook found they were doing Cafe Myriad tournaments, and this is like already the Wii U version.
Yep.
Because I didn't even know Smash was coming out with the 3DS or anything. I wasn't like a part of that hype train. I was
really?
I was like, my friend had Smash on the Wii U, and he's like, oh, remember we played Brawl? Because we kind of stopped playing. So he's like, oh, remember we played Brawl? Like, let's play this new one. And so we all went to his house, and we were like, there's no subspace, and there's no like tournament bracket mode. We were like, this is the worst. This is the biggest piece of shit game.
This is an outrage.
And then, so yeah, I found tournaments on Facebook, and I was like, hey guys, we should go. And then and then we went, and then I think I lost to my friend Jesse, like, because I was not the best out of my friends. They were better than me. And so I lost to my friend Jesse for like 17th. And then I think he got 13th.
Did you go to number 1 of Smash 4 tournament, or was this like a few times?
No. I think it was March.
Yep.
I thought it was in the third one, I think.
Yeah. So we all went, and then like they didn't like it. They were like, it's just like a bunch, like it's a small room with a bunch of smelly nerds. Like
basically, yeah.
They just enjoyed like playing it like casually at home, and like we get to play constantly all the time. So they didn't like it. But then I don't know. I was like, this is fun. I think it's fun, guys. So then I kept coming back, and so I was kind of the only one out of my friend group that like enjoyed the whole tournament experience.
Yeah, fair enough. That's good.
Oh, February is my first one. Okay.
Oh, February.
There you go. Early Feb. That's pretty early in the lifespan, actually.
Yeah. But before that, like, I didn't even know there were tournaments or anything. I wish I knew, like, ages ago, because I definitely would have come, but I just didn't know until, like, the documentary and everything.
That's what turned a lot of people on. Good, powerful little piece, that doc.
Well, your arch
So
nemesis.
when did you go
powerful?
Sorry.
When did you start to like take names off the big boys?
I think I was pretty constant in my improvement, but there was also only tournaments every month. So it was like, I think I came 17th, losing to my friend. And I came 13th, maybe 17th again. And then I came 7th, and then I like came like 5th, and I just started coming 3rd. I think my first breakout tournament was when they introduced the Curtain Smash tournaments.
Oh yeah.
Chat says Diad 1.
What was first? Was the Curtain tournaments before Diad 1?
Curtain tournaments was a few months before Diad 1.
Yeah,
I think the first Curtain 1 Smash 4 was like May.
I came 4th. I got the Queen Lane Smash up to help me, but I came 4th at the they had the amateur tournament.
Yeah.
So I went to that and I came 4th. And then the very next tournament I went to was the Curtain tournament, and I came 3rd. So it was like really random.
Holy crap.
I was there. One of my friends came with me. And I remember he got knocked out, like he went 0-2, and then I just kept going, and I don't know why. I just like kept beating people that I didn't even know. Like looking back now, I'm pretty sure I beat Joel and Kevin, and who was that Pikachu? Like Blade or something?
Oh, Blade.
Blade. Yeah.
Alistair.
I was just beating all these people that I just had no idea. But now looking back, I'm like, wow, I was just beating all these people. But for me, I didn't even know who they were. Like I was just there beating people, and then everyone was going crazy, and then I kind of just kept it up from there, I guess.
So that was like a few months improvement, right? That was such a rapid growth. What?
Yeah. So I came 17th, 7th, 13th, 7th, then 3rd at the Curtain tournament, and then from then on, I pretty much didn't place outside top 3 ever.
Oh shit!
And then
Right. So what happened during that period from when you started to when you just like burst into the scene? Like, do you remember doing like anything at all?
I remember because I didn't own the game initially. Like as I said, just my friend had it. Like a couple of my friends had the Wii U version, and so I was like, because throughout all of Brawl, like every time, like we'd be doing free for alls and it would get down to a 1v1. If I was ever in a situation where I made it to the 1v1, I would lose. Like my mates were just better than me. And so with the Wii U one, I was like, I wanna be better than them. So I like watched videos online, and this is like a whole meme about me liking J-Tails tutorials because
I think we've all seen those.
I didn't own the game. Yeah, I didn't own the game, so I would like YouTube like how to get good at Smash, and then it would be a J-Tails tutorial, and I'd like try and remember it, and then I'd go to my mates because we'd play it like 2 or 3 times a week, maybe. Like we'd be playing it a lot because it was just like a new game and it was really fun. And so every time I'd go, I'd be like, okay, let me try and remember what I saw in that video and try and do it. So I kept that up. And then I think after my first tournament, I was like, wow, this game's pretty fun. And then I bought a 3DS with Smash Bros. Because I couldn't afford a Wii U. So then I kind of used that to practice, and I just kept I don't know. I just kept watching lots of videos and kept playing lots. Is pretty much it. There's not really a secret recipe. I was just playing and watching videos a lot, and it was really fun.
Okay, so
How many hours? How many hours a day do you reckon you were putting in at that point?
Oof.
If just
I
at a
don't
rough,
know.
because
It's so far, so like long back. I remember, something I used to do, because when I had a 3DS, Wii U was out. So like, I'd be asking for games online, no one would respond because everyone just owned the Wii U version. I was like, oh man. So what I would used to do every single day, like, they would have on Twitch, people would host like viewer tournaments. I don't know if you ever saw those, but people, that was really common. So people would do 3DS like viewer tournaments, so anyone watching their stream, they sign up and they play. And so it was all in America. So like the tournaments would be starting at like 2 a.m. Perth time or Australian, like Perth time.
yeah.
So I would like set an alarm, wake up at like 2 a.m., go on Twitch, just like I'll just type in online like viewer tournaments. I'd find one and I'd join one and I'd play it until like 5 or 6 a.m. and then go to school, and I'd do that like almost every day.
Jesus.
I'd be trying to play because I just wanted to play it more, and then I didn't have anyone to play against. So I was like, this is gonna be how I play and learn.
Wow, that's a really creative way, actually.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
JTail's the reason you made Ness. Yeah. The reason I made Ness is literally because I just typed in how to get good at Smash, and the first tutorial was a Ness tutorial from JTail, so I watched that and I was like, I'll play Ness.
So you have no like attachments to any like Nintendo characters, right? Or like when you started?
Definitely not Ness. The only kind of Nintendo-y thing I was into was I really loved Pokemon, but that was kind of more of the show than the games, to be honest. I really loved watching like the show of Pokemon.
Yep.
Actually, the normal Pokemon games were like the last type of Pokemon game I played. I played Pokemon Pinball, and I played Mystery Dungeon.
Oh, really?
And then like and then I played like Pokemon Diamond was my first Pokemon game. I was like, I actually don't like this as much as Mystery Dungeon. Yeah, I played Pokemon Pinball so much.
Yeah, usually Mystery Dungeon just ruins
the
whole series for everyone, but they usually play it after they played the main game, so that's kind of a interesting.
Yeah, it was just because I really liked the show, and then the first like console thing I ever got was like a Game Boy SP. Do you remember those? Like the little like things that flipped up.
Yeah, absolutely.
So my mum got me that for Christmas, and then I guess she's just like, oh, Jordan likes Pokemon, so it was like Pokemon Pinball was the game I got with that, and I just played it so much. I got that and Yu-Gi-Oh, because I used to watch Yu-Gi-Oh a lot as well.
Well, which Yu-Gi-Oh was it?
It was like 2004, like tournament edition or something. It was you just played Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a whole story or anything.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, it was fun.
All right, so
I feel like I've gone so off track.
Yeah. I've just lost. It's alright. It's been pretty interesting actually, but I have no idea what we're up to.
So we were just talking about how you became.
How I got good. Yeah. Okay. So I was just watching videos heaps. I remember what I used to do is like I was really like natural talent was just not a thing I really like had, I guess.
Yeah.
I was just watching videos and I was thinking like these people in America are so much better than anyone in Australia. So if I could just like copy them as much as possible and I just do it, then I should just win, right? Because they're so much better. So that was kind of, I remember watching videos of Nakat's Ness, and I would like watch it, pause, play, and I'll just like be remembering literally everything he did. I'm like, he starts the game by running up shooting, and then short hopping backwards with a nair, and then he does this, and then I'll go into a set, and I'll just do that. Like, I would just be like, my whole game plan was just based off like memorizing what top players did and trying to copy it. Because I was like not thinking for myself at all.
I actually did that a lot as well when I started.
Yeah.
Do you think you have a good memory?
No. Anyone who knows me in the chat My memory is the worst thing ever. My memory is so bad.
Mine is so
It's
bad.
Shocking.
Because
Yeah.
I feel like as a strategy that
worst.
would work. The worst. It's interesting because I feel like as a strategy that would work, but at the same time, a lot of people struggle with once they get into a game, they go straight into their autopilot. And so
Yeah,
I feel like are you good at like thinking during a match as well?
I feel like I am now, but back then no. But I just had like an amazing autopilot up from
An
watching
amazing
videos and
autopilot.
No, legit. I remember like I was already the best, and I was talking to John Chi, and I was like, John, I just played a match, and I was like looking at my opponent, and I was like thinking, and he was like, you should have been doing this ages ago. I just had like an amazing autopilot I'd slowly built up just watching videos, and then
That's actually really good, actually.
most of my practice was against CPUs as well. So I still do this. Like I just watch a video, then like do what they do in the video versus CPU, and then like watch the video and find like something else they do, and then keep practicing that versus CPU. Something else that also helped me is like, because I couldn't go to tournaments all the time. Once Curtain started up, because Curtain was when you guys first started streaming stuff.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to look. I went to the first tournament, my first Curtain tournament, in June, and then I didn't go to another one until like way later, like September, was the second one I went to.
Oh,
and
wow.
so those were pretty regular, right? Like every 2 weeks or something.
Weekly at that time.
Weekly?
Yeah.
So I didn't go to any of those, but I would just be watching the streams, and I would take notes.
Yep.
But my notes were kind of like, because obviously, like I said, I didn't really understand the game at all. So my notes were literally just tallying what they would do, and I would have this big list. I wish I could bring it up. I think I still have it on my desktop. Hold on.
What kind of a file is it?
Discord or something? It's like a text file.
If you link it, we can put it in the Twitch chat. Oh wait, it wouldn't be
No. Hold on, I'll just show you guys anyway.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll get the idea.
It was like I would just tally what they would do in neutral over and over, and then I think that kind of helps.
Before, actually.
It kind of helped me build like an understanding of like reading people, I guess, because I would break it down into parts like if they're in advantage or if they're in disadvantage, and I'd be like, he air dodged a disadvantage, and then I'd tally it, and then I'd be like, you'd get to the end of the set, and then you'd realize like air dodge a disadvantage would have like so many more than anything else. I'd be like, oh, okay, when I verse this guy, I should read air dodges, or when he gets off the ledge, he rolls like a lot, so I should read rolls. So I think early on, I had no like talent, but I was like far more prepared than anyone else with like building up a really good autopilot, and then also like studying heaps on like opponents. I linked it in the chat. This is like,
I'll see if I can convert it to a Google Doc.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see. I'll convert it to a Google Doc and I'll post it in chat for everyone to look at. Are you allowing everyone? You want everyone to see this?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, I'll do that then. So, did you always think that you could be the best, or did it kind of just happen?
Never a thought. Never a thought ever until like, I don't even know. I can't even remember when it was. Something I even thought about, because I guess I improved like so quick that it was never like.
By the time you were the best.
By the time I was coming second and third and stuff, was the time I probably started thinking, oh, maybe I can be the best at this. But I'm already coming third and second. So I remember my friend David was like, he told me after I came 7th at a tournament, I came 7th at the 80-person tournament, and he was like, "Hey man, you should keep at this. You might be the best one day." And I was like, "Are you an idiot? Have you heard of Elton and Exor? They're crazy." I like literally told him he was stupid.
Oh my god!
And how that's changed.
Yeah.
Your friend's giving you encouragement, and here you are just shutting him down.
I was like, you have no idea, because like they had been to one tournament with me and then never come back again. I was like, you have no idea. These guys are nuts. We just play on Smashville and like occasionally we'll play with no items on. Like you should see these guys. They're serious. Just
John,
had to keep playing while the others left.
yeah, that's basically what
That's
happened.
also true.
Like I feel like these
This is like
the newer guys who are like second and stuff in Smash 4 scene, like since Exor and like all the really big names left, right? They've kind of crept their way up to the spots.
Yeah, exactly. No, because what happened with me is like I never climbed first, right? It was like I think Corpse was first, and then it was Exor and Kevin, and then Joel. But I think I was higher ranked than Joel because Joel was playing Ganondorf or something, whatever he does.
Yeah, and like pre-buff.
And they all left. All four of them stopped. Oh, Joel kept around, but he'd stopped playing Rosa.
Oh, yeah.
And so then I just became first. Like Corpse
became first.
Yeah, no, literally, like you can look at the PR. It's Corpse, Exor, Kevin, me, then Jollis, and then the next PR after that is there's no Corpse. Exor and Kevin are below me, but they're pretty much just inactive and like hanging on there.
Yeah.
So I never felt like I climbed and I'm like, yes, I'm first now. It was just like I just kept playing and then I kind of naturally was just better than them because they stopped playing.
Well, I think
So, yeah.
at the beginning of like your reign, a lot of people, I mean, I don't know if this is true, but like, was there ever a thought that, oh, you're only the best because of circumstance? Did it
I
ever
felt like I
feel
was
like
lucky a lot. All the time I would like, oh man, I got really lucky. Like, I don't know. I never ever felt, even when I was coming for, like I was first on PR, but not like consistently winning every single tournament. I was just thinking I was getting very lucky a lot of the time. So yeah, I don't know if that's a good mindset or not, but I guess it worked for me.
Well, now you obviously believe you're the best, right?
Yeah, definitely. I'd probably be insane.
You have to have a pretty pessimistic outlook not to believe.
Yeah. Dude, I'm so lucky. This last year, I've been cheesing people out.
Cheesy people for like 30 tournaments in a row.
Yeah. I think part of that was also playing Ness. I felt really lucky because a lot of, especially back in the day, a lot of like Ness was just like people, because this is a bad thing with Smash 4 as well, like people messing up offensively and then they just get punished super hard because like, I don't know, you just miss grabbing someone's regular get up and then I spot dodge it and back throw you, or like you just mess up trying to edge guard me and then like my recovery just kills you, or like so much stuff like that happens a lot in Smash 4. I feel like you read a roll and you miss it and then you get punished by like a ding dong. So I felt like a lot of that was happening because no one was like amazing at the game, obviously.
Yeah.
So people would mess up, and then I'm Ness, and then I just like up air them or back throw them and shit like that.
Ness has a good punish game, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's definitely a very easy punish game as well. Like, I mean, now there's like DK with up throw, up air, and like Bayonetta and stuff like that. But before then, it was just like Ness can grab you, kill you at 100. He's crazy.
I think the best way to learn is just to get really fucked up, like to punish, so you never do it again, right? It's like if you wanna avoid getting killed by Ness's back throw, you just won't do the same mistakes again, right? Like because if you keep getting like if you get cheesed out by stuff, you'll eventually like tell yourself to not do those things to get cheesed, right? Because they're the most frustrating things to get hit by. Whereas
but then there's a point where you're being too careful, I guess, as well.
Yeah,
that happens a lot. Like, I feel the reason, like, as a Ness player, I never get edge guarded, or like, I guess I'm more Mario now, but like, say 2 years ago, or whatever, I'm like, I am Ness, and I'm not getting edge guarded by anyone or anything like that. So you definitely can't be too scared or anything.
You have to respect your opponent, but at the same time, you don't want to respect them too much. Yeah,
exactly. I think that happens a lot with like being a top player as well. People respect you too much. That's a big problem.
Yeah, exactly.
In
because
general.
like you're definitely the best in Perth, but at the same time, it's not like you're zero. It's not like you're a top 20 player in the world. So you're going to still
Yeah.
make mistakes. And people a lot of the time won't respect that because it's the same thing that happens in Melee. Like if you're playing Quetz or Karu, they're going to make mistakes still, but you might think, oh, they're not going to make the mistakes. So not even ready for when it happens.
Yeah, that happens all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They put
I feel like I mess up and I don't even get punished for it.
they put extra pressure on themselves because it's like they're versing a good player. I remember.
And then you get that
Yeah.
like Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I remember Quetz.
Oh no, sorry, I was reading the chat.
This one tournament, at the end of the set, he was versing a new player, and he said this guy was just shaking so hard because he was versing Quetz. Like he could visibly see the shake, and I was just like, "This is
Dude,
that poor dude."
shout outs to Lone Zen. If Lone Zen's watching, I was playing Lone Zen at the UWA anime tournament they had. It was like a UWA, they had a Smash 4 tournament. And he was like so scared. It was crazy. And when I like 0 to death him, I was like, oh man.
Oh no, you can't do that. Nah, it's alright. They got.
But he's good now.
They got to learn. The learning experience. So
yeah.
All right, so
I get a lot. Even even the last tournament we went to, like Rabble Master. It's like a little. I don't know if you know about Rabble Master. It's like in Frio they have a
the one
small
in
tournament
Frio.
at card game shop. Yeah. My first round opponent I had there, it's like he was kind of like a new person to the scene. He was like, "Oh my god, after there's Poppt, this is crazy." So it's like I still get that all the time.
Future Cal asked, "Have you ever gone easy on someone to protect their feelings?"
Yes.
Oh, you have?
I don't anymore. I've started to not to, but I did it all the time. Like with Lone Zen, like I like switched to Wii Fit Trainer or something.
Oh god.
And I was like, I think that I was like about to JV3 him with Mario, so I kind of just walked around until he hit me. I used to do that all the time, and then recently I've been like, no, I'm just gonna beat him up, because then that's kind of a different way of disrespecting, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Just
you verse someone and you like don't destroy them. It's like they're probably more embarrassed by that.
Assert your whole
Definitely,
dominance
yeah,
on them.
definitely.
Yep. The best way.
Yeah. So now when I just play someone, I just like all in. I don't care. I'm gonna try JV3 you. If I've never played you before and it's your first tournament, I'm just gonna go.
Yeah, because you never know when a good player is just gonna come in
limit.
unexpectedly, right? And like, if you're not prepared to like just finish them off, they could surprise you or something.
Yeah, that's true as well, actually.
Sorry, Cassie, you on?
Yeah.
I was just gonna say, I think I hit a limit for like if I was about to JV5 someone who clearly was new to the game, I would probably let them get a hit because I don't want it to feel that bad, you know. Like if it's your first tournament and you get like JV3, you're just gonna feel like shit.
Yeah, look, you're not wrong. But then now it's kind of like a legacy thing as well. I started.
Yeah,
you know,
true.
like
Yeah.
you're like, oh man, you should have gone to this tournament. This guy Poppt, he like, fucked me up, dude. He's nuts compared to like, oh, I went to the tournament, I played the best, and then he went Wii Fit Trainer and like barely cared.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And at the
He's
same
like,
time,
oh.
like say that guy stays on, becomes the best. He's like, oh, I remember the first tournament when you JV3'd me, and now I can beat you. So it's like a whole comes full circle. Maybe
Yeah,
right.
I just
Maybe
go all out on people now.
I'd much rather
No
lose
fear.
to Spud's Marth than lose to his fucking Ganon or something.
Yeah, see, even yeah, like if I'm playing PM and like if I was playing like Maribor or something, and then in tournament he switched to like DK, I'd be like, come on, dude, give me the game and watch. I want to just get destroyed in the most honest way possible.
All right, let's back on course.
Yeah,
back
so-
on course.
We're so off topic.
There's
Let's
one thing
go,
I'm interested in. Hold on. So
Go ahead.
you do some things outside of Smash, right? Like basketball and whatnot. Have you ever had like life skills interchange with either one? Like the way you think about stuff?
Well, I think just playing sport competitively for so long, it's just naturally like kind of comes into Smash of like, I don't know, like wanting to win and stuff like that. A part of the reason I like, I I posted a tweet about this actually. It's like a bit of a meme, but it's actually something I thought about a lot because playing sport, obviously naturally I'm like really small and skinny. And so I always felt like at an uncontrollable disadvantage, you know?
Yeah.
And then playing video games, it's like, oh, we're just all equally, like physically, we're on the same level. And then that just feels like really nice to me. Because like with basketball and stuff, I
You
was
gotta have
playing
size and height.
a pretty high level, I guess. And so a lot of that is just like, I feel like I'm so much smarter than everyone else. But physically, I'm like, I can't live up to expectations.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Which is kind of uncontrollable. So I liked that in Smash, like all this effort I put into other things, trying to be as smart as I can, it like really shines through. So yeah, that's good.
Yeah, that's a good way to think about it. Because I kind of feel the same way when it comes to like basketball and stuff as well. It's like I'm not like, you know, NBA caliber or anything, but you gotta find
exactly.
You gotta find what makes you good.
Like in Smash, you can choose to be like the 6'7" guy who's athletic and can jump everywhere.
Yeah.
Just pick Cloud and you're fine.
I mean, basketball is definitely. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was just saying. Also, I feel like everything in life, I tried to be like good at it. Like I think my dad kind of instilled that in me. Like always, like it was just like never something I questioned. Like it'd be like I'd be bad at something, and then my dad would be like, "Oh yeah, well we should practice that and get better." And I'm like, "Oh yeah, okay," because that's just like what you do. Like even sprinting, like I'm a terrible sprinter, but like my dad would like get me out to the park and then like, "Oh, let's do sprints like up and down, and I'll time you and stuff." And I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it." So it's kind of just like a natural thing of wanting to be good at everything.
Yeah.
So you're a very competitive person then?
Yeah, I would say so. I just love I love the idea of being better than someone at something. Like I enjoy like any game that you can win or lose. I really enjoy. Like if I play Call of Duty, I'll put it on like the campaign, I'll put it on like the hardest difficulty. If I play like I love playing like XCOM. Have you heard of XCOM?
Yeah.
I love that game. Yeah, because it's just like you play that game and then you can lose. Like your people die and they don't come back. Like I just love the idea of winning and losing and like being better than someone at something.
I think that's a common occurrence in like as of the best Smash players in the world. Pretty much is that you have to be like a competitive beast to really get good at the game.
Definitely. How do you play Sims though? Look at Sims, you gotta get to the top, man. Life is a competition. When you get that level 10 medical job, that's when you know you made it.
Real words have never been said. Alright, so
what do you
do you have something?
do you think your best tournament was? Yeah, I was just gonna ask, what do you think your best tournament was?
Like honestly, it's gotta be like the first Dyad still. Like
yeah, because I was wondering if that was your favorite, if you had a new one.
It's sad that that's my favorite considering it was so long ago. I guess other than that, the GVP Invitational is like the only like big tournament I've ever won, so that's definitely up there.
Oh, that was the interstate one, right?
Yeah, that was like an invitational where they invited like the top 32 people from Australia and kind of like some like the top players from every state.
Yep.
And I won that, so that was definitely like a really good feeling. But Dyad 1 is like crazy. Like I remember I scraped out of pools. I almost didn't make it out of pools because it was only top 2 out of pools, and so I lost to Exor because he's better than me. And then I was versing Jar, and it was like game 3 last hit, and I just beat him. I was like, oh man, I scraped out of pools, and then we go into the next day, like actual bracket. It was like me and Peanuts, and the winner versed Earl, and Earl's pretty much considered like best in Australia at Smash 4. Or like everyone's saying he's best in Australia because he's like top of Victoria. He's so good. And so I was like, Peanuts was like, oh, it doesn't matter who wins really. We're just going to lose to Earl. Who cares? And then I just beat Peanuts, and then I think game 1 I lose to Earl, and then game 2 he's just destroying me. He's playing Ryu, and like This is when Ryu first came out. No one even knows what Ryu does. He's just fucking me up, man. I was like, I've never even versed a Ryu. And then I'm like losing by so much. I'm like, dude, the only way I'm gonna win this is if I just do classic PK Thunder into myself, just in neutral. If I hit him, who knows? And I do it, and it kills him, and I win that game. And I'm like, oh shit! And then I must have had the craziest momentum ever. Because then I go on and I win a set, and I was shaking so much, and everyone like popped off.
You had the home
And then
crowd
I went
advantage.
on to beat. Yeah, exactly. And then I went on to beat Boozer, who was also considered like a top player, like really top player back then. And then I beat Ricky, and yeah, I ended up coming third, and it was crazy considering I scraped out of pools, and I was like a second seed in my pool, even though there was like 16 pools or something.
That is an impressive run.
Yes.
Yeah.
The run of
Yeah.
legends.
It was crazy. And then yeah, the GVP, the Invitational, it didn't feel as big because it was like I only played like 5 sets because it's like just only a top 32, and then I beat Waveguider like in winners finals and grand finals. I never even versed by Extra or Ghost or anything, so that didn't feel as big, but it's definitely it's my first like international win. Oh wait, not international, national.
International.
Win. My first national win, so I was definitely happy with that. So yeah.
Okay, so
Dyad one, definitely still best tournament for me.
it's a pretty memorable tournament for Perth in general. Like probably find a lot of people who were around that time would choose that.
It was crazy.
So we all know that you've been convincingly number one for like a long time now. What's kept you motivated still to keep playing, like to keep your spot?
A lot of people ask me that, hey. And honestly, I'm not really sure if it's just like a natural, like I just really enjoy like Smash Bros. Like I feel like there's not much more to it than that. Like I was saying before, like I really enjoy like the aspect of like being smarter than someone and beating them. So the fact that I could just do it like every week and then get money for it, I'm like, hell yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing that for as long as I can. That's so fun. Like I didn't like have much of a variety of games. Like I used to play Call of Duty, like say this is like Black Ops 2 for like I played it for like 2 or 3 years, like every day. I'll just be playing it. So
yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know, just like the love for like being able to be better than someone at something and like really enjoying the game. Yeah, there's not really too much more to it than that.
Yeah, I get that. When I read your tweets, I definitely feel the love for the game coming through in your smiley face tweets about let's positive vibes, everybody.
I wish I could explain it more because so many people quit like in Perth, and I'm like, they're like, man, how do you stay motivated? I'm like, I don't know, it's just fun. There's not much more to it. It's just fun.
Just play the game.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah.
All right, and
that's so
money obviously doesn't hurt as well. Considering
the money.
I don't have a
very nice pocket cash.
I don't know if I'd play every single week. Honest, like this is just like being honest. Like if there wasn't money in it, because it's like obviously that helps a lot considering I don't have a job and I'm at uni.
Yeah.
And playing something every single week because I also enjoy like the process of learning and like I'm sure everyone who's competitive enjoys this, like the process of like getting to be better than someone, like beating them. And so obviously that's kind of been an element of the game that's been like lost to me in Perth for like 2 years now or something.
Has that ever frustrated you? Because I know that there are times in interstate tournaments when you, I guess, haven't done as well as we'd expect you to, I guess.
Yeah, that's probably another thing. Part of the thing that keeps me going as well is just wanting to be good at a major is also a very big part of it. Like just having the big goal of that, because obviously if my goal was to win a Perth tournament, and I'm like, okay, I did that again, and then I did that again, and then so like having like a far off goal is obviously helps me with always attending and playing as well, like wanting to be good out of state. But yeah, of course I get like I don't know the right word for it, frustrated maybe. They're just like no one's as good as me. It's just kind of like sad, I guess.
Yeah.
Like
now we get that
obviously I wish I had someone to compete with and go back and forth with, because that's always fun.
It's one of those things, right, where you don't feel like you're anything special in regards to like the skill of the game, so you'd be disappointed that no one's ever like caught up to you, right?
Yeah, I was actually thinking about this like 2 weeks ago. I had I only had this realization. Wait, I am not the normal smasher. Like what I think about and what my skill is, it's like that's not the normal, and I'm the weird one. It's not like everyone sucks. It's just like, oh, I guess I'm better than people. Hello, wait, who's this in the chat? Pixie Charisma. Hello.
I can't believe from Perth. I'm from Perth. Is this? I don't know if he's joking or not.
I don't know who they are. Do I know you?
All caps. Hey,
Yeah, let's
keep it down the chat.
I don't know. I don't know who these users are. Have I met you before?
Yeah. Have you come to tournaments before, Pixie?
What
suburb? I don't know.
We can't disclose. We can't disclose that information.
Near Perth, in Perth somewhere. Let's talk about Ultimate.
Yeah, okay.
Smash 4 just doesn't click with me. Yeah, because the Smash scene, I feel like there's a lot of potential in both games, like skill-wise, but at the same, or maybe we'll talk more about Smash 4 because I feel it's more relevant Smash 4. There's a lot of potential in skill, but the game doesn't, like people don't love the game that much. They're kind of playing, for the scene, like they're just like coming to tournaments and chatting, or they just like coming to tournaments and just entering the tournaments.
Is this Smash 4 we're talking about?
Yeah, Smash 4. Like Ziv is a good example. I reckon Ziv is really good at Smash, but he obviously just doesn't care enough to win.
Yeah, well, I guess so many people are like that, right? Like Kevin,
yeah,
Exor.
Exactly.
Pretty much
That's
anyone
where
who's top.
That's where I think Smash Ultimate's going to come and shine, because at least for a few months, everyone's going to care a little bit again.
Exactly. That's very exciting.
So that does excite you at all? Does excite you?
Yeah. As opposed to what?
Yeah, exactly, right. As opposed to continuing
as opposed
Smash
to being
4.
sad.
Yeah. Because the thing is, I feel like if there was a real, well, not a real, like the life cycle of Smash games has been around 8 years. But if this one had continued at 8 years, I don't know if Smash 4 would have lasted that long. Because it does feel like
it has been dying, right? Like recently.
Yeah, I don't know if dying is the right word, but it's definitely staled very hard.
Yeah, for sure.
So you're excited
for also, I would say.
Yeah. So you're very excited for Ultimate then?
Yeah, of course. I'm definitely like me is concerned, like, oh man, what if I'm not the best? Or I've got to put in so much effort again, because obviously these last like couple years have been like kind of coasting, I guess. I haven't had to go like crazy and like really learn anything new or stuff like that like I had to when I first started playing. So of course there's a bit of concern, like, oh man, what if I'm going to be salty because I'm losing to someone I've never even lost to in Smash 4? So yeah, it's definitely exciting though.
Have you ever lost sleep on those kind of thoughts, like at any point?
like
maybe like
what,
pre-tournament. Oh no, like just ever have overbearing concerns pre-tournament or something, like some bad result might happen or something like that.
I feel like I'd naturally get that all the time for every single major. Yeah, even weeklies. I remember because obviously we have like this. Honestly, like these last 2 months haven't been playing Smash 4. Because we lost our venue and stuff like that, so it's just not many tournaments anymore.
Yep.
So I kind of stopped playing. But before that, I used to like say I didn't play for like a few days, and then the tournament was like it's Tuesday and then the tournament's on Wednesday, I'd be like, oh my god, I'm supposed to be the best. Oh shit, let me get back on. I just play CPU for like 4 hours. Like, oh my god, I gotta be warmed up. I gotta be ready. So then at majors, yeah, I definitely think about representing Perth and not being shit all the time.
Well, your Perth's current like only hope. No offense to everyone else. Your only hope to win.
No.
to win the tournament.
Yeah.
So does that weigh on your mind, the fact that like
I think it definitely used to, especially kind of when I like started to become best in Perth or whatever. But now that I've failed so many times, I'm like, well, I've already like lost to. I went to OHN and I like lost in pools, so made it out in like I was in top 32 in losers. I'm like, I've already lost now. Like, who cares? Yeah.
Yeah, who cares?
But it's definitely still a thought, but it's not as much of a thought I'm as concerned about, because like, yeah, before I was concerned about it and I still lost, so oh well.
Oh well, you've heard it here, Perth. You've heard it here first. Poppt doesn't care about Perth. If you want to represent Perth, you gotta get
obviously I still care.
So what are your thoughts on Ultimate, like as the game, what you've seen so far?
Everything looks really good, other than the lack of combos really scares me, because I like combos. But every part other than that seems really good, like the more focus on speed and like offensive options being better and like shield and rolls being worse. And just the whole like idea of like Nintendo seems to kind of be pushing it more like a fighting game, like with parries and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Kind of makes me think that their heads are kind of in a more competitive mindset this time, and the whole tournament and everything. So yeah, I think everything excites me other than like the combos do not look that good, and they're already pretty bad in Smash 4. So yeah.
I think that's the biggest concern we all have, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I mean, I'm not a fan of the knockback in general in the game, mostly because it does, what's the word? It does like make combos hard to get, but at the same time, it just doesn't feel necessary to be like that. It doesn't make it look better or anything as well.
Yeah, like why did they add that?
Yeah.
Process. I don't know.
I think they probably did do that as like a creative way, because it is a creative way to remove combos without just reducing hit stun, which is what they've done in previous games. Like they ruined it with Brawl. They just completely removed hit stun basically. But this way is like probably it's their answer to that now. Because like the casuals aren't going to get too annoyed about it, I don't think. It's not like tripping, which was just fucking stupid.
I'm glad I never played like Brawl competitively.
Yeah, me too.
I think
that's just like an RNG thing.
At one of the PM tournaments, I had Brawl as a side tournament, and I was like, I entered it and I was like, this is the worst thing I've ever done. I went to play Diddy Kong, and I went to like do like an up throw up air or a down throw up air. And like as soon as the down throw finished, they're like jumping away, like they're out of hit stun. I was like, what? What do I do?
The funny thing is, Diddy is better in that game than Smash 4.
Oh yeah, I just meant in terms of combos and stuff.
Yeah. It's just so stupid. Like the way Brawl works is just if you're broken in neutral, you're just a broken character.
Yeah, but being broken in neutral also just meant being broken because you're really good at defensive stuff. It seemed. Yeah. So it was kind of lame. Yeah. Definitely every time I remember watching a tournament of Brawl as well, just like, oh, I wonder what it was actually like at tournaments, because I only ever played it really casually. I was like, this just does not seem enjoyable in the slightest for the players or the viewers.
The thing that I'm excited for Smash Ultimate, I hope they, just as a side note, I hope they add a few more characters in. I don't know.
Yeah, I think surely they will. I don't think any I feel like everyone just thinks they're going to.
Yeah, like at least 3 or 4 more.
Yeah, I think that's the assumption.
The current editions, I think, are pretty weak. But all the characters have gotten just enough tweaks to feel like they're worth trying out again. Like, as someone who mains Pikachu in Smash 4, I looked at Pikachu in Ultimate.
Fucked.
He looks fucking crazy, dude. His Nair, like, is that the only actual change? They made his down arrow spike as well, but
yeah, from what I've seen, yeah, his Nair's just like Mewtwo's Nair. Like,
yeah, I know.
Pikachu's already so good in Smash 4, and then they just gave him like straight up buffs. Like, your down air just spikes now, because why not? Your Nair is like a sick Nair now.
Well, it's been a long time since Pikachu's been like a good character. It's since like Smash 64. Pikachu's always like top. There's like from somewhere between like 8 and 15. Like, he's always really good, but he's never good enough. So, you know, give him a chance, man.
Yeah, I think they're
It's
scared.
time to bring him back.
They're scared of bringing him back to what he was.
Dude, Pikachu's like arguably the most marketable character in that whole game anyway, so he deserves to be at number 1.
Yeah,
Pikachu
and Mario.
Yeah, I'd say Pikachu, Mario, maybe Zelda. I was about to say Zelda, Link. I meant
Same thing, am I right?
Same thing, right? Yeah.
No, I don't think Link. I feel like Link for like people who play video games, I guess.
Oh yeah, I guess Pikachu and Mario would be the most recognizable. Maybe Luigi, but he's obviously less marketable than Mario.
And Kirby. If you're
Kirby,
talking
everyone plays Kirby.
What do you think about Ness? In the Ultimate, that is.
He's up there. Like, have you seen his up there? It's like
I have.
multi-hit.
Oh yeah, they changed it. Yeah, they changed it.
It's like Peach's up there, but it's like really strong still. But I'm hoping that kind of means like maybe it has some combos to it. Get a drag down up air into grab and stuff like that. They made his down smash so the charge has a hitbox again, so that you can hold it off the ledge and like charge it. And it looks cooked in this game. I don't know what it was like in Brawl or Melee, but I know in PM, the down smash, like, it sends them, like, say you down smash and it hits behind you, it sends forward.
Does it send forward and low?
Yeah, but in Smash 4, like, it just sends, like, behind you. Like, you hit a down smash behind you and it sends at a really brutal angle behind you. So that's what the charge hitbox does in Ultimate. So that just looks like so, like, strong. Like,
yeah, I saw that. I think you tweeted that GIF out, didn't you?
Yeah, like a Ness down smash and Kirby.
Like, that looks really... I mean, to be fair, like, the Kirby did jump into it, so it might be not as good as it looked in that GIF, but at the same time, that looks really powerful as, like...
Yeah, like, I mean, if the Kirby up-E'd, would it still have, like...
would it have, like, clanged, and then Kirby grabs ledge, or who knows what's going to happen there. But I feel like that could invalidate a couple of characters. Like, Villager would have a hard time getting around it. I mean, obviously, it could just go all the way around because it's fucking...
Oh, wait, what was the change to up-B, Christian? Up air change is small change to up B. I'm not sure what the up B change is.
There's an up B change. Is it good now? I doubt it.
I feel like Nessa like just can't be good, you know? Like he just can't be.
Yeah, with his recovery,
his design and his floatiness and his it's just like I feel like he just can't like in PM he's like so cooked. Like his combos are ridiculously cooked, but apparently he's still like the worst character. So like I don't feel he can ever be a good character.
Ness can't be good in Smash 4 just completely due to Rosalina's existence, right? Like how do we
true. And the addition of Corrin and Cloud. Like people think Corrin is worse than Rosa. And that's saying a lot.
Really?
Everyone knows how bad Rosa is, but just the ability to be fast and have a sword also just cooks Ness because he can't get in. Or the little red arrow indicator. I feel like that won't change anything really.
What was the little red arrow indicator?
Like as Ness goes to recover, there's like a little red arrow that shows the direction he's going to go in if you hit him.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
I feel like it's interesting, but it actually won't really make a difference because like
it might. arguably.
Are you going to be able to react to looking at the arrow and then edge guard?
Yeah,
maybe actually.
If you're a good Nest player, you would already know your angles, right? You would, if you wanted an angle, you could get an angle. So
I feel like if anything, it's a buff for whoever's edge guarding you, because they could just be watching the arrow, and then as soon as you hit yourself, they know like your trajectory, so they can just cover it really well.
I mean, even then, like you don't have that much ability to change up your angle at the last second, so they're gonna have a pretty good idea of where you're going, well and truly before you actually hit yourself.
You can't be doing the recovery and looking at the arrow and like adjust it. It's like Ness's recovery doesn't really work like that. It's like you're doing your circle, and then your circle's gonna work the way it's gonna work.
Much. You can't really change it at the last second.
Yeah, exactly.
Which characters excite you the most? If you've gone that far.
Marth looks really cool because he just looks like fast. And I just really like Marth as a character. Like I love Marth in Melee. Marth in Melee is like, I don't know, he just looks so like elegant or whatever.
He's very satisfying.
So, yeah, Marth looks really cool. Like his speed, I'm a fan of. And then I don't know, all the characters honestly do look very Smash 4. Like no character just looks like so different that it's like, oh wow, I like this character even though I didn't like them previously. So it's kind of just the same characters I like in Smash 4, like Sheik and stuff like that. I'm definitely going to get in and just try so many characters. So I don't have, like a lot of people, like these 2 or 3 characters I'm going to main. I'm just going to have to get in there and play everyone and see who I like.
Yeah. I feel like one of the issues I have with Smash 4 is a lot of people are like, oh, I want to be X best player and X character best player in Australia. Like, oh, I want to be the best, I don't know.
I hate that goal.
Foreign in Australia.
I hate people. I hate if that's their main goal. If that's like you happen to play that character in one of your steps, then sure. But if you're like, I want to play this piece of shit character so I can be better. I can be better than the 4 other people that play him. It's like,
exactly.
What kind of it's not really a goal. It's kind of like a goal so you can, I don't know, just say it for the sake of it. Yeah.
It's going to be even worse in Ultimate because there's more characters. Someone's going to be like, oh, I want to be best Inkling and then best Pichu. And then it's just like, well, congrats. It doesn't mean anything. You're still coming 32nd.
I want to be the best, like, I don't know, what's it, just like Zelda. And then it's like, cool, you're the only Zelda main in Australia, so you've done it.
Congrats.
And then they put on their Twitter bio as well.
Oh.
That's the worst.
You know what's even worse? It's like 3rd best Little Mac in Australia.
Anyone in chat, don't ever do that. Never. If you want to get good at the game, don't ever do that. Right, Jordan?
Not gonna lie, when I was 3rd on OzPR, I had it in my Twitter. When I'm 14th, I just took out that I'm on OzPR. I just took it out. I was
embarrassed.
I'm like, I'm still number 1 in Australia. I mean, in Perth. That's all I've got on there.
Yeah, some things you just leave off your resume.
Exactly.
The thing with picking, like, being best X character is like you're also forcing yourself into a character. Because as you said, like when I asked you that question, I was like, oh, which characters excite you? I see all these people that are like, oh, I'm gonna try these 5 characters. It's like, why not just try the whole 60? Give everyone a go.
Yeah, after the fact that I mained Ness and struggled with maining Ness in Smash 4 for so long, it's just like I want to play like a good character and like have no character loyalty, because it kind of is just like, it's like an abusive relationship. You know?
Yeah,
you want to do that to yourself, man.
I know how you feel.
Don't play a character if you hate the character, regardless of how long you've played them for.
Well, sometimes you just come to hate it because they're so bad, right? Like, sure, yeah. Like, for a while they're pretty good.
I never ever want to have the feeling of like, oh, I lost because my character sucked, or my character couldn't do anything. Like, you have the choice to just not have that as a problem, so just get rid of it if you don't want that as a problem. Obviously, play someone you find fun. It's kind of like playing the character that you can have the most fun and like also have the least problems with. Obviously, this is only if you want to be like competitive.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah.
I mean, as a competitive person, I'll never understand maining a low tier because I feel like even though they're worse, they also have less options. So in my opinion, they're less fun to play. But
yeah, exactly.
I mean,
I have the same feeling.
everyone has their own thing. I mean, Jason mains low tier, don't you, Jason? Falcon. What does he do?
Falcon.
I hate Captain Falcon.
It's trash. You hate him. I don't think I've ever seen you play a different character except like Falco twice.
Yeah, the whole game's sucks.
I'm sorry, Christian.
I just hate Falcon the least.
Look, if Ness is good, I'll happily play him. And I'll probably still naturally be good at Ness, so I might whip him out.
Yeah, that's
but I don't
the
want
thing.
to main a character that limits me and like reduces my fun.
The thing with Smash 4 is like if everyone starts playing it, like melee players, PM players, Smash 4 players, the Smash 4 players will have the head start, which I think will be interesting and competitive because it will show like which PM and which melee players are actually dedicated to getting good at that game, which will be interesting. Yeah. I feel like a few of them will give it a good solid go. But obviously, like all the Smash 4 players are gonna rotate over because I would be surprised if 1 or 2 people were like, you know what, I'm gonna keep playing Smash 4.
Who are you gonna play it with? Like,
Yeah.
No, that game is so dead as soon as Ultimate comes out.
Just sell your Wii U and get some credit for your
Switch. As soon as Big Win
Switch.
Champs is done, I'm probably selling my Wii U.
Yeah.
Like,
get credit for your
Have you got a
Switch.
Switch yet?
Yeah, I got a Switch like a
Switch.
couple of weeks ago. Yeah.
Nice. There's already
literally just in preparation.
Just in prep.
Just in preparation. It was cheap on Amazon. I got Mario Rabbids. I played it for a solid few days, and then I haven't touched it since. So
it's just gonna be a Switch device.
I'm just waiting around for.
Have you played on Mario Tennis?
No, I have not. I don't play many games. I don't play like a big variety of games. I just like watch YouTube and play chess. I started playing chess. I like chess.
Chess is the video game before video games came out.
Exactly. And that satisfies, like, as we were saying before, my want to just be better than someone at something. Chess satisfies that so well. Like, outsmarting someone, you're like, oh, yes, I'm just a smarter human than you. I just beat you at chess. So fun. I played Breath of the Wild on Rim Reaper.
On what? Wii U?
On the Wii U. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what else could you play? What else could you play on it wasn't the Switch?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, Gabe, if you don't have a Switch, you can still give it a good test. Like, I mean, there's going to be a dozen more than that. Everyone's in Perth is going to have a Switch when the game comes out. So, like, you can always go over to their place and play the game.
Yeah, like I was saying, when I started playing at tournaments, I didn't have a 3DS or a Wii U. Like, I just played at my friend's house.
And I mean, it's even better now because people, if they want to, can come to you and play.
Exor never had a Wii U. Like, it's definitely not a problem.
Never had a Wii U. He still has never had a Wii U.
It's definitely not. You don't need, like, I feel like in Melee, maybe it's like you need to own the game to be good at it. But
probably, yeah.
Smash 4.
Yeah.
Like,
you're going to fall behind eventually.
Yeah.
You can probably get good enough in Melee without the game. Actually, no, yeah. But the thing with Melee now is you can just net play, so it's not the end of the world. It's not as hard to get access to like a.
Oh, okay. That's the only thing I want in Ultimate. I could care less. Like, it could be the exact same as Wii U, but if it just had like online, like if I could just play online, that would be amazing. You know, like online is so shitty in Wii U.
Is it?
So lag.
Nintendo's not good at making their games online.
Brawls online is absolutely disastrous. Like, you couldn't play it. Hopefully they can give you like matchmaking because they're going the right direction. It's a little slow, but they are going the right direction. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they can add like a ranking system as well. That'd be really cool. Basically, like Queensland Smash, but
yeah, I feel like that would also help with just players getting better. You know, like me in Perth, like. As soon as you get to the top, then, or like, as soon as you get good, then it's like, okay, I'm playing the same few people every single week. Like, I'm playing these same few people and having a close match, and I'm just destroying everyone else. So it's like, yeah, cool. I go to a tournament and I play a little Z, and then it's kind of close, and it's just like, he's my only practice and it's the same practice. But if I could just play online against anyone I want and have a really good like Extra or Jadis Wave Guider, like that would be amazing. And you could just play, you could practice all the time as well, instead of like only getting really good practice once every week or two. You could just get home, play a top player for like a few hours, and it'd be like great.
Yeah, I hope Nintendo realize that, because their last few games have been really good netcode, but if they have to do it for Smash as well.
Yeah, like Mario Kart and stuff and tennis. Is that
Mario
good
Kart's
online?
good.
Yeah, Mario Tennis is
I
good
think
online.
tennis is good online too.
Yeah.
I assume it's harder for Smash though, obviously, because it's a
There'd be a lot more
fighting
inputs
game.
to be read and things.
Yeah, but like always, my biggest practice has just been like CPUs in Wii U, which is pretty shitty. Like I've definitely played CPUs more than people.
Oh, that's not good.
Ooh,
Yeah.
It's one of those things though, because like for people like you, it sucks not being able to play online. But then there's also those people that are like, oh, I'm not getting good because I can't get games in, and it's like people like you, people like Spud, people like X are good examples of there aren't really excuses. You can get good if you really want to. You just have to be willing to put the time.
I don't think anyone tries very hard at all. Like, if you compare it to any other sport, because I guess like I've come from that background. Like, if you compare it to like high school basketball in America, I'm sure every single person on like who's like the top in like their high school American basketball team plays basketball every single day for hours and hours and tries really hard, more than any like PR Smash player like in Australia. Like they just go nuts. Like it's their life. So I just don't think anyone really puts in. I'm very surprised at the lack of effort it took for me to become best in Perth compared to me trying to be like a really good basketballer for my whole life before that. And then jumping into Smash, and then I was like, got good very quickly with the same amount of effort. It's pretty nuts. So yeah, I don't think anyone tries very hard, to be honest.
It's disappointing as well, because I agree. I don't think people try.
Well, not anyone. Obviously, some people do, but people who are like they've been in the scene for a year or two, and they're like, "Oh man, I just really want to get top 20 in Perth." It's like clearly you're doing something wrong, and like you don't want it that much. Like, no offense.
That's true.
No offense.
It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like those people they contradict themselves a lot, right? They want to achieve like a certain placing in
but they don't really want it. It's like
they're like, oh yeah, it's just a hobby kind of thing at the end of the day, whatever. And it's like it's contradicting yourself, you know.
Ego protection, basically.
Yeah. I guarantee anyone who's like in Perth and they're like ranked somewhere between like 20th to 5th, if they like dedicated themselves like crazy, like anyone would in any other sport who wanted to be at the top level, they would become top 3 in Perth within 6 months. Like, if not, then it's like, I don't know what to say. Surely you would. I would be very surprised if you didn't. Or like a year if you're just going like crazy and dedicating yourself to it. If you really cared like a lot, then you definitely would. There's no way you wouldn't.
I'd like to see that happen as like a kick up the ass of some of the players. Not saying they need it, because obviously some people just genuinely don't care about being that good. But like it does, after a PR or like a top 10, top 15 becomes stale, everyone kind of gets lax on it. So if someone came in with the attitude like, I'll be able to get better than you all in 3 months, and then they do, or maybe, they get to like top 5, top 4. Because didn't people like turn up basically just get good in a few months, and like Smesty came out of nowhere and got good in like 2 or 3 months?
Turn up, it's like, I think a year ago, Turn Up was probably like not even top 20 in Perth. So it's definitely, because now he's probably like, from what he's shown over the last few months, he's like better than Little Z now. Like he's second in Perth.
Oh wow!
From what it's been like, I think I don't know, because Smesty or Tempest in the chat, can you help? I'm pretty sure like Turn Up has beaten Little Z almost every time they've played this last couple months. So he's definitely risen up. And Tam is the biggest one. Tam.
Yeah.
He's because he did it like during his like school holiday period.
During school.
Like he stopped playing. He stopped playing like a few months ago. Like he just went crazy, got to 4th, and then stopped again.
Damn.
And then even me, I pretty much when I had my big growth, it was during I think it was year 12 exams, because it was just like during that whole period leading up to it. Every time I was like, I'm not going to study. It's like I will only ever let myself procrastinate with Smash Bros. Was my rule, as like because it was kind of helpful in a way. Like it's still kind of working towards something. So every time I was like, if I'm going to procrastinate, I'm going to do it with Smash Bros. So yeah, I think if anyone cared a lot, you could do it very quickly. Smesty, like got really good like when he was banned. Like he left, he left, and then he came back, and he was like that whole time he was just actually stuck to a character for once in his life. Like because before that he was playing like I don't know, he was playing a different character every 2 weeks it seemed.
Yeah, I know.
Smesty classic.
Yeah, and then he came back and he'd been playing Ryu for Glory for a few months. And then he got to like 3rd. Yeah. Wait, are you 3rd? I think Smesty's 3rd on the last PR. So like.
Then got PR. That's
3 months of Ryu practicing got PR. Yeah, so I think anyone can definitely do it if they really wanted to and smart about it. Obviously, you have to be smart about how you improve. If you just like play a bunch with no thought behind it, you won't get better really.
Yeah, because I mean, especially in Smash 4.
Yeah, that's true.
Like slightly improved tech skill is going to make a massive difference in many sets.
That's the thing with Melee and PM. It's like you can definitely just get better on your own. Like even if you're better than everyone, if you've still got a lot to grow, you can just do that on your own still. Smash 4 doesn't really have that as much.
Although in saying that, having good tech skill in Melee doesn't really equate to being a good player. Like at the end of the day, if you
of course.
sit at home and don't think, but you're really good at tech skill, you'll probably come to a tournament and just get rocked by like Jason, who's just going to read you to oblivion.
Yeah, but you still would have improved more than you still would have improved
than like a Smash 4 player who's got really tight walks.
They can up tilt you with Mario. So good, like they've nailed it.
Can Mario just a quick side question? Can Mario will jump up B in this game in Smash 4?
Yeah.
He can. How hard is the input?
Wait,
no, he can in Melee.
Like...
Oh, so he up B's into the wall and then he wall jumps out of the up B.
Oh no, I don't think so. I thought you meant do a wall jump and then up B.
Oh.
Oh, that's weird. So you can up B into the wall and then wall jump.
It's a 2-frame input in Melee, but I was just curious if you could do it in Smash 4, but sadly that's not the case.
No.
I didn't think so, but my god, I would have been back in the game if he could do that.
Just
my favorite tech.
I mean, his recoveries are already pretty good in Smash 4, right? From what I remember of it.
Yeah, it's pretty good, yeah. Definitely.
It's it's got like invincibility on his fist, doesn't he? Or it's like really hard to deal with.
Yeah, it definitely beats out a lot. Yeah.
Magnet hands, yeah, exactly. He's got some crazy magnet hands.
That's true. Everyone has magnet hands, but yeah, Mario's are pretty decent. I think the upbeat trades with a lot, but it beats a lot. I know that if you come down with a Mario Nair against a Mario up B, they would trade. So I guess that's kind of the priority on it.
That's interesting, because Mario Nair is not exactly a high priority move.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not a crazy amount of priority. If a move that's pretty big is out, it'll beat it. But yeah.
You're a Mario. I just want to double check. You're a Mario main, right? At the moment.
Yeah. Over the last few months, like probably like this whole year, I've been.
What was the exact? Did you have like an exact moment where you're like?
I definitely did.
I think I saw that
yeah.
tweet as well.
After ban, I lost to a Cloud, and it just felt so shit being like so slow and having no range against a character that was so fast and has all the range. And that was like 4 top 8, like that was, and so I copped 9th, and I was like, this just felt bad purely because of my character. Like, it just felt awful. I was like, I never want to have that feeling of losing because of something I can't control, but I kind of can. Like, if I just played a different character.
Yeah.
I always want to feel like I lost because of something that I did, like me personally.
So why
losing
Mario?
because of
Isn't
the
he like
character
a
doesn't
short,
feel
stubby guy as well?
Yeah, doesn't.
Yeah, he's kind of very fundamental based and very like, he's probably the easiest out of like the pretty good characters. Like, I think he's somewhere between like 12th and 8th maybe. So he's not like a top tier. I think also part of it because like being in Perth, it's like I'm already just gonna win with Mario, so I was kind of lazy about it. Like, if I needed like Sheik to like win, then I probably would have done that. But like Mario is like very easy, and then also like he's pretty much the perfect high tier where he's like Sheik, where Sheik's good against everyone. Like, you can beat everyone with Sheik, but he's like slightly worse than that. So it's like he has a lot of just bad matchups or even matchups with everyone instead of like a lot of good matchups.
So it's doable.
So,
like any matchup's doable then.
yeah, pretty much every matchup is doable, other than like a few like Sonic and Corrin or something are like pretty like really rough. But pretty much every matchup's doable, and it's going to be your fault if you lose. So
Okay, that's fair enough.
It was also easy.
What's your opinion on Sonic as a character? Because I know he gets a lot of hate.
Annoying as fuck.
I mean, look at him, dude.
Like, to watch and to play against, like,
to
Sonic,
look at,
dude. Watching
so bad.
Sonic. If you watch the right, who was the really? Is it Wrath? Was he the really bad one? Like, he's actually committed to the timeout.
It's just not entertaining in any way.
Yeah.
I don't know how else to explain it.
I remembered I was watching some Smash 4 sets. It was a while. It was like a year ago, but I was like well and truly out of Smash 4 at the point. I was like, I'll watch some Smash 4 sets. I watched some 0-1s because I love how he plays. And then I ended up getting to like Wrath versus someone, and I was like, oh my god, this is like there's like a train wreck, you know, where it's like so bad, but you can't look away. You're like, oh, what am I? He's just fucking spinning for like 6 minutes.
Exactly.
You're like, stop.
It's not even like, at least Bayonetta, like, she'll get comboed really hard because she's a fast faller, or like the games will be annoying and boring but over quickly because she'll just kill someone off the top. But like Sonic is like, he doesn't get comboed because he's the worst weight to combo. He can just up B out of everything. He doesn't have any combos. He just side Bs you and punch in neutral, and then it's like the matches go for 6 minutes every time. It's just nothing about that I'm a fan of. So yeah, not a fan of Sonic.
Is he your least favorite character?
He's definitely my least. Yeah, he's definitely my least favorite character to play against, but that's also kind of biased because it's like Mario's worst matchup, and then it's like an even worse matchup for Ness. So like, out of Mario and Ness, Sonic is like the one character where I'm like, this matchup is horrendous. Every other character is like pretty doable. So I'm a bit biased on that, but yeah. I think I would rather play any other character than Sonic.
Bayonetta.
yeah, definitely.
Even
Bayonetta's not.
At least she's nice to look at.
Like,
matchup.
Like Bayonetta, like if you grab Bayonetta 10 with Mario, you can get it to like 70. Like, and that just feels good, you know? Like, you just get a sick, like, a long combo. But Sonic, you gotta grab a 10, you'll get one up to it, and he'll like jump out of there. Like, come on, man.
It's so bad.
I'd much rather play Bayonetta.
That's interesting. Because how do you feel? Can you? I mean, obviously, I've never tested it myself, but is the whole Smash GI meme? Does it actually work?
Oh yeah, of course. Like, if you don't Smash GI, you'll get fucked up compared to like actually Smash GIing. the thing is, there's always like an answer, like the Bayo can do to the SDI.
So they have to read
if
it.
you have, yeah, exactly. So if you have good SDI, then it's like a 25% chance you might just die compared to like 100% if you just weren't SDI.
Jesus Christ.
So, or maybe not die, but cop a very large amount of percent. So, the problem with Bayo, it's like, say you had a really good SDI and you got out of the combo and didn't die, then it's like, you still copped 40% probably from like getting through the whole combo and then not dying at the very end. Because the thing with Bayo combos, SDIing usually is like, oh yes, I didn't die, but I still copped the whole percent from it all. And yeah, Tempest is right. As the Bayo, you can like react to the SDI because you kind of see them moving in a certain way in your, because the witch twist is so slow and stuff like that. But it's definitely a thing that works. Like you can SDI out of stuff, unless you're like DK or something, then you're probably cooked.
DK, yeah. What are you gonna do? Like the size of the screen.
Yeah.
There's not much you can do about it.
That's just the life of a big character, right?
Yeah.
But then I think a lot of the meme just SDI comes from like Bayonetta being other than just her crazy combos, you know? Like Zero Suit combos are probably just as good as Bayo combos. But the fact that Bayo has so much other stuff like a recovery that can't be touched and edge guarding that is like flawless because you can just hold down your move and it'll like catch an air dodge. Or like at any second you can die from like a jab if they just decide to witch time at the same time. It's like,
ooh,
that's kind of the stuff that makes Bayo rough other than just the combos. Because other characters like DK and Zero Suit like have combos just as brutal as Bayo. But they don't have like, they have a disadvantage state and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Like the notorious ding dong.
Yeah, exactly. Like a ding dong is like just as bad as a Bayo combo. Probably worse because it starts off like a grab. So
the best 1-2 combination in Smash history. Would you agree?
Definitely.
God, it would be. You made me now. Now I'm thinking, is like, is there a better team? I guess like back throw shine is pretty broken, but it's not as consistent. Oh, hoo-ha. Yeah, hoo-ha's pretty fucking broken.
Hoo-ha.
But the fact with hoo-ha is like you can get like a lot of what made it good is you can get like 3 hits off it, whereas ding dong is just you grab them, you throw them, you hit them, and they're dead.
Yeah, you used to do like down throw, up air, jump, up air, Kong or something like that.
Yeah, like
the problem with Diddy Kong is you also had a banana to start it all. It was like and fast.
Did you play? Cool. Did you play in that era? Did you play a lot in the like pre-patch?
That was
era?
kind of like when I started learning the game. So I remember having a Diddy Kong that I would like beat with my friends because like, hey, look, I can do this combo. Guys, look how good. I used to think I was good. I was like, guys, look, I can do this.
Yeah, down throw, double up out the fucking legend, dude.
But I never did it in tournament. I remember being so happy when no one played Diddy Kong, and I was like, guys, look at us. We're so cool. No one plays Diddy Kong here.
I hated that. I played Diddy Kong. I was like, fuck it. Fuck it. I'm playing the best character.
You didn't play
this was like right at the beginning. Like I went through.
Oh, okay.
And when Diddy got nerfed, I was like, man, he's not good anymore. I don't want to play him anymore. And so I started like really looking for the best character, and so I switched to Pikachu. Good enough.
Fair. Pikachu's definitely very good.
Yeah, it's good enough.
How much do you guys reckon you could tell who the good characters were when this? Because I was never around like before I Meta had like developed really, you know?
You mean like right at the beginning?
Yeah, exactly. Like the first few months or first couple months.
I think by like Apex 2015, like you could kind of tell what was good. I don't know how much Jason like paid attention to all of it at the beginning, but like Apex 2015, it was extremely obvious that like Sheik, Diddy, Rosalina were like the best characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think those 2 are the most apparently obvious.
Yeah, because I mean, like there was this one clip, I don't know if you've ever seen it, where it's like doubles Mewtwo King and Zero are playing someone, I think. And like right at the beginning of the match, Zero and Mewtwo King, who are both playing Diddy, both get a down throw and then both get a triple up air. And it's like a 0-30 on both opponents. And it's identical. Like they do it at the exact same time. And it's just like, oh my God, this character's so stupid.
I forgot Mewtwo King was playing Diddy Kong at the very start. He was
Yeah, everyone
Everyone
played Diddy
was.
at the start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like one of the only
I
few
remember
characters like
Zero.
a true combo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
well,
true.
nah, there was a few crazies. I remember in the 3DS days, Greninja was like broken. He had so much crazy tech, but they just removed it all. It's kind of sad.
Oh, yeah, that is sad.
Yeah, Yoshi was
something-
like really overrated.
I remember Elton. He was sad. I was like, he was talking to me recently on Messenger, and he's like, was sad about all the things that they took out, like all the glitches and stuff like that. He themes that stuff. He loves it. And
Some of
it's
it was
just like
cool.
all gone. Yeah, exactly.
Big fan of vectoring. I love seeing
Oh, dude.
Mario just like dash back into the screen.
That
So
video, I like, because I wasn't playing when that was a thing. It's like the video of Wario like flying off, and he just flies back with a bite,
Yeah,
and it's
he
like,
just
what?
Dashes back in. That's the one tech I wish they didn't remove. But even then, like, what's the tech where you slide in up smash? What's that called? Dackers. They removed Dackers, which is like, come on, man. It's not a game-changing tech.
Yeah, I wasn't like
It's just
around
another
any of this
option.
stuff.
That's all brawl tech. I think they just didn't want it. Hopefully they allow, like, if they find some, like, a couple of glitches and things like that, they kind of let them stay, but
Keep
I
it?
don't think they will, yeah.
It kind of adds to
Dackers,
like
my
the
God.
consistency and everything like that
Yeah,
of the game, which is something that
but I can respect why they
enough.
got rid of it. I can understand why they got rid of it.
Yeah.
Have you got any more questions, Jason? Like, any more major questions?
Nah, I think I'm all out, eh? Yeah.
All out. Well, if you think of anything, what we'll do is we'll start doing questions. So if any of you guys in chat have like something specific you want to ask Poppt, or any of us, but I mean, you know,
Ask us something.
Poppt.
Yeah, so we're
Start throwing them in chat.
Guys, ask KIC a lit question.
getting to near the end of the
I'm gonna
question.
fucking
A lit question.
Near the end of the show. There was one thing I wanted to kind of just share with the stream. You know that time when we got stuck at the airport at OHN?
Oh,
That is such it's the biggest story of all time. I think.
Jesus.
Man, I don't even know where to begin
I
with
can't
that,
believe
right?
it was real.
Yeah, I can't believe that happened.
I can't believe I can't believe it was legal. I can't believe it happened.
I can't believe he got locked in Jason got locked in the airport. Like, he was not allowed out of the airport. That's so cool.
I thought it would be like illegal. And then that guy, the security guard. Should
Yeah,
he tell the whole story? I don't know if I'll be able to tell the whole
Yeah, well,
Dude,
I just need to know how it started because we were already at the airport when we found out, right?
How do I wait, hold on. I'm gonna read a question.
Yeah, we'll answer the questions first.
How do I deal with being tired? I sleep a lot. I don't know.
It's become a huge sloth.
Get your
here.
8 hours. That's the answer. Get your 8
Just-
hours.
Just sleep, forehead.
Do you ever use
Just sleep.
energy drinks or anything like that, like in a tournament, if you're not feeling like
Performance
No,
enhancers.
I've never bought an energy drink or like had a coffee or anything.
ever?
I feel like I don't want
You're
to
an
start unless I need to, you know? 'Cause
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like people who like have coffee and then they're like in the morning like, oh man, I need coffee. I don't want to have that until I really need that in my life.
Yeah, when you're
I
working
don't
like
even
a
think you should
9 to
start
5 or
then.
something.
It's a bait.
Yeah,
It's a
exactly.
bait.
Like I don't have work or anything, so I have a lot of time to just sleep if I feel like it.
Performance enhancing drugs. That's the way to go.
When's the 1v1 basketball
Addy.
match versus Ben Bates? Man, that's a name I haven't heard in a long
Ooh.
time.
Oh, I just Mr. Cheesecake is Ben Bates. I just
Yeah, that is
remembered
Ben
that.
Bates.
Oh, is it?
I just remembered. It's been Ben Bates.
What a fitting name.
Fitting name for fitting.
I don't know, Ben. I don't know.
I'll refer it
Yeah,
if you
for
need
some
me.
good money.
I'm definitely gonna
Um,
go to Switch like Pro Controller, not GameCube. I'm too much of a fan of bumpers. I don't know how people live without bumpers.
You are one button short on the GameCube controller, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, because I use like the right bumper for jump and then the left bumper for shield. I don't know.
Ugh.
Oh yeah, what
How
are
I
your
can live
control?
without that.
What's your
Control
custom
scheme.
control schemes?
Wait,
My controls.
before you answer that, I'm just gonna do Future Chaos one because it just got lost.
Oh,
What
okay.
characters would you want to add to Smash Ultimate? Give us 3.
See this, I'm not like really a big Nintendo fan, and I know this is a meme, but I would love Steve from Minecraft.
From Minecraft.
It's just like
Interview's over.
it's actually Minecraft is a game I actually played a lot as a kid. Like I feel like
Hang on. Before you sorry, finish that part. Before you answer your second character, I want to show the stream something. Just keep going.
Well, it's like I feel like so many people get this excited feeling when they see a character that they loved in their childhood, and they're like, "Oh my god, yes, Cloud's in the game." I've never even heard of Cloud before, so it's like, Steve is that for me. Steve.
Steve.
I played Minecraft with my high school mates for years, and then I reckon he'd kind of fit the aesthetic of Smash. You can make him like
Oh my
the
god.
cartoony fighting style.
What
I
would-
would love. I'd
What would
love
a
good
grab even
Steve.
look like with him? They just like hover in front and you have
Man,
like
this-
square.
I reckon it'd be like Rob's down throw. Is it down throw or up throw? Where he like he like grabs you straight.
Oh
like
yeah, that's what I
this,
imagine.
and then he like goes up and then drops you down. I reckon that'd be.
I mean, his arms like bend and stuff. Have you ever seen like animated Minecraft?
Oh, animated.
No.
Minecraft, that's cat.
What do you mean?
haven't watched
How old are you
animated
guys?
No.
Minecraft?
Wait, how old are you? You guys are like my age.
I played Minecraft,
I've
but I
watched some-
don't
I've-
I don't watch
I've
animated.
watched some animated Minecraft stuff. I've definitely dabbled.
Those music videos.
Speaking of
I
which,
remember
Dude,
watching
there's a-
those.
Speaking of which,
let
oh,
me
no.
let me show the stream what the YouTube of the top player in Perth looks like real quick. You guys ready for this one?
Oh no.
Make sure you follow
Oh no.
Wait,
YouTube Poppt1. All right, and
what is this?
subscribe to his channel as well.
Oh wait, it's just my YouTube
I
video.
cou- yeah, I screenshot this when I was trying to find your YouTube. Oh crap, it's not in the. But this is.
I want to see this, dude.
Hang on, how do I hide the?
Oh no.
Oh wait, I have to turn the stream on.
18.
Oh my
subscribe to
god.
Poppt1.
Take it away.
Yeah, make sure you follow him on
Nothing
YouTube.
wrong with a bit of Minecraft.
Dude, were you playing Hunger Games? Did I see Hunger Games?
I used to play Hunger Games back in the day.
Fuck. Dude, that is what Fortnite is now. As
Hunger
I say,
Games was
Minecraft
so good.
Minecraft invented the game sphere, dude. It came
true.
like people are like, oh, Pac-Man came before it, Pong. It's like, nah, it's all Minecraft.
It's
all
all
Minecraft.
Minecraft. It's
Yeah, well, I
like-
get-
kids still love Minecraft. Minecraft's just like Lego.
It's gonna be timeless, pretty much. Like the game is
Absolutely.
basically timeless.
Exactly. Great.
Like get good at Smash, or you can get good at competitive Minecraft speedrunning and Fortnite, right?
Ugh, Fortnite, no.
Oh. Wait, I'm trying to think of two other characters. Oh, I feel like I thought about this and then now I've forgotten. It's just like I don't like Nintendo. Like
Yeah, that's
don't
alright.
like
I'd be-
Nintendo.
You don't have to be
I'd
Nintendo
be
characters.
happy. The only other like Nintendo-y character that I liked was like I used to love Trico. Like in the TV show, Ash had a Trico, and it had like he would always have a stick in his mouth. I thought that
Oh,
was
yeah.
so cool. He had a little twig. He had like a little twig, and I was like, man, that Trico is sick. And then I also just like Shy Guy, like as a character. Like it was just Shy Guy
That's
was
a pretty like a valid choice.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
reckon he'd be
yeah.
sick if Rico made it, but I doubt he'd get in. There's
it's
like
no
5
Steve, that's for
billion
sure.
other-
Yeah, like why would they not add a new Pokemon?
How would you feel if they added the character from Roblox in instead of Minecraft Steve?
Oh no.
Cut.
Cut,
I'll be
yeah.
hurt.
It's like I'm so close.
I don't even know what Roblox is. That's
It's
like
just Ultra Minecraft.
that's
more-
like
it's a more
the
Lego-fied
first
version.
feeling of like I'm a grandpa and I don't know what these kids are playing. Like, what the hell is Roblox? I don't know.
Well, dude, what if they had in like Fortnite character, like
No.
default skin Fortnite character? Oh,
With the
that'd be
taunt
great.
dance and
I want them to,
everything.
like-
Oh my god.
Imagine the like attraction it would get. Like, cause every single kid alive just like
Oh
knows
my
Fortnite.
Oh yeah, it's on the Switch
It'd
as
be
well,
such a
right?
fun-
business decision.
They all just
It's,
come
It's
to
it's
Smash.
happening. We're getting Mario Fortnite
happening.
skins as well.
Oh fuck
But
yeah!
like same with Steve. Like I feel like every kid in every like primary school, they know Steve. So then it's just like he's in Smash, and they're like, oh wow, what's Smash? Get me in.
The issue with Steve is you don't know what he looks like, really. Actually, no, you do, because
Yeah,
when you
you
go
do.
into your menu, right? Yeah, you're right. No,
Yeah,
Dude.
it's Steve.
Steve and Fortnite are coming to the game. Get excited, boys. You've heard it here
Just for
first.
the popularity it would bring. Nuts.
I feel like, honestly, if he didn't make it in Smash 4, he's not going to make it in Smash 5. Because he was more popular back then.
Yeah, Fortnite has a big chance.
I'm sorry to say this, man.
What was
I'm sorry to say
Minecraft?
this. Yeah, Minecraft was way more popular in 2012.
No, it's
think.
just that now you're not a kid.
You reckon? I reckon
I like
peaked
I'm like because I did primary
2013.
teaching at uni, and then on prac they had like there was a day where they had like the Easter hat parade, and like 4 kids had Minecraft like as their hat.
Oh shit!
So it's still they love it. They
That's
love
pretty cool.
Dedicated wham.
Yeah, how much dedicated wham to serve a Poppt?
Very important question.
Oh, this is an important question. Do you build your paths out of cobble or wood?
My paths.
Surely you use cobble, right? You didn't build paths, my lord.
What's the point of
Call yourself a Minecraft veteran.
Now, no, I'm pretty sure now if you have a shovel, you can like right click and actually make a path. You don't need to.
Oh, really? Wow, they made this game. They made it easy mode.
Yeah.
Easy
no, and
mode,
like you actually run faster on it, I think.
Oh, wow.
Bring back 1.8, boys.
Yeah, 1.8 hardcore. The Poppt glory days.
Yeah, wait, 1. 1.
Is that one of your videos?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
one of his
no,
videos.
I think that was what I was playing. But,
Oh, wow.
Wait, what did they add in 1.8? 1.8 was good.
Let's
I
play
actually can't
Minecraft
remember.
1.8
I just remember
hardcore mode.
1.8 being
Part
one of
26.
the best.
Here's the thing that gets me the
See how
most.
much we're reminiscing
Yeah.
about Steve? Imagine if he was
1,000
in Smash.
1,000 plus
That'd be
YouTube
crazy.
subscribers. That's
Insane.
that must be the most I've any
You made actually I've got a question about your YouTube channel. A non-Minecraft question, sadly.
Oh.
Are you planning to do more with the videos? Like you know how you made that Smash video talking and playing some games. Are you planning on doing any more of that?
Yeah, so I made a second one
Oh, you did make a second one. Oh, I thought I
yesterday or
subscribed.
something.
Oh, have you uploaded it yet?
Yeah, I think it's like losing or something. I want to do more. I don't really have a reason not to. It's just kind of, it's not something I'm like, oh, I need to do these every single like a day or every second day. But it's just like something to do.
Yeah.
So I'll keep doing them if I feel like it.
I think you should
I
definitely
guess.
jump
At the
on
moment,
the
yeah.
the Smash
I would,
Ultimate boat.
yeah, for everyone who's not already subscribed, I'd recommend subscribing to Poppt. He's actually got some pretty good videos on here. Giving it a bit of a look.
I support this message.
Underrated.
But yeah, it's kind of just like thinking about topics is the main thing, and then it's not like a hard video to make. I just talk about it. It's just kind of more about thinking about stuff that someone would find interesting.
There's so much in Smash that like a different person's perspective is interesting on, I think.
Yeah, just start clicking up the Smash
yeah.
Ultimate ideas. You get heaps of viewers.
Yeah, exactly, right? Yeah, I was about to say Armada. Oh my god, his views skyrocketed.
Yeah, his YouTube just blew up, man.
He got like 10-20k subs, all from those like 5 or 6 Smash Ultimate videos. It's just good business. Like everyone's interested in like what the top players have to say.
Exactly. Pisky said, "Can you explain your thoughts mid-game?" That's very broad, but usually I'll come in with like a plan or like some previous knowledge. Like I'll explain what I think about versus Diddy Kong because you play Diddy Kong, Pisky. So as Mario, I come into the game already being like, if he doesn't have a banana, I play really grounded and try and like, yeah, just stay on the ground because Diddy's aerials are like really good. And then if I ever shield a forward air, it's like things that you already have planned out. Like I know that if I shield a forward air from Diddy Kong, I can like dash grab it and stuff like that. So it's kind of like having knowledge already built up. I think really helps with thinking in the game because then, oh wait, no, I mean like, I've been explaining this. I've been explaining this wrong. Yeah, I
13
think
new
coming in.
characters lead to Smash Ultimate.
Are you for pointing out what's going on in the match? What? I don't understand.
You gotta speak English, man.
You have
Are
these-
you for pointing out what's going on in the match?
I feel like one of those words is autocorrect.
Are these notes like character basis or like a player by player thing?
No, they're player bases.
Player.
You
I
can
think like at the top it'll say
It's-
like Kevin and then Mario. Or
Yeah.
like Fox. This
Oh,
was
right,
when
yeah.
Kevin played Fox. That's how long ago that is.
I was looking at that's actually like it looked really useful. I was just like looking through it, and I was like,
Yeah,
damn,
I think
this
that
is
really
actually-
helped me learn. Because it's like something I wouldn't even think about. And then now I wouldn't need to do like that whole list because I can like actually look at a match and be like, oh yeah, he's short hopping a lot. But back then it's just like I had no clue what anyone was doing.
So you think that really helped you in learning, like to pick up habits and stuff?
Yeah, exactly. I really think it did a lot. Because a lot of thing with adapting is like everyone could do it if you had like a pen and paper and were watching a VOD.
Yeah.
Right? And you're like, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
they short hop a lot. And then you start to be like, oh yeah, you work it out during a set. But then like the top players, like Zero, it's like they're 30 seconds into a match and they figured out what you could have if you sat down and watched the whole VOD and like, were like pausing it and playing it and stuff like that. So I think a lot about being better mentally is just like the speed at which you do things and like pick up on things.
So you think, what was your
I'm
head?
trying to understand
silent?
Pisky's question still.
Do you want to, Pisky? Do you want to try and like just go again, but do it all again?
Start the question again from
Yeah,
the
just start
start.
the question from the start because I think we're all a bit lost.
My head is definitely not silent. I have some thought going on in there when I'm
Is
playing.
it what kind of thought process are you going through? Because I'm always curious about how people think in the game. Because when I'm doing it, I'm thinking like to myself, I'm almost having a dialogue with myself on like what this person's doing and like what to take note of. Like
When
I'll
I'm
be like,
playing
oh,
good, I'm like that. Definitely. I feel like, no offense to Perth, but a lot of the time now I can kind of go in and
just autopilot.
have that whole serious thinking business, and I just go in and I play. And like I feel like people aren't very good at adapting. So it's like I can go in with a plan and then I just execute that plan and it's usually enough to win. But definitely I will like go in with the plan and I'm doing stuff. And then since I have this plan of things that should work, as soon as something like say I'm going to aerial a lot because I think this person jumps a lot. And then obviously I do that once or twice and I'm like, okay, clearly they're not doing that. So what are they doing? Oh, they're shooting. Let's move on to grabbing or something.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I try to simplify everything as much as possible because then that helps with the quickness of realizing stuff. Is if you just make it as simple as possible, then you could recognize stuff faster.
Yep.
Because obviously it's a fighting game and it's like a best of 3. If you don't figure something out within one game, then it's probably over for you in the best of 3 if you just lose the next one. So I definitely try to simplify stuff a lot. Like, oh, they're jumping a lot. I'm gonna aerial them a lot. Oh, they're running up shooting a lot. I'm gonna grab them. Like,
So you've
it's
already
honestly
got
just stuff. Yeah. I think that's the biggest thing is going in with answers and then just trying to find the question. You know, like what are they doing? I already know the answer. So as soon as I know what they're doing, then I have the answer for it. Because working out an answer mid match is definitely hard and like hard to execute.
Yeah, that is something I feel like a lot of people that are smart at the game do lack is they don't actually have the answers to the questions they're seeing. And then
that's what I feel like in PM. When I play PM, I'm like, I can see they're doing this exact thing and I don't know how the hell I'm supposed to punish it or what I'm supposed to do about it. I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah,
do you want
experience
to give
is
us
really
your quick
important as well, right?
thoughts on? Yeah, experience definitely playing a lot. I was just going to ask, do you want to give us your quick thoughts on PM? Actually,
PM?
before that, I'll just give you Future Cal's next question. If Zero returns to Smash, would you want him to be the best again?
Yeah. Oh, actually, that's something I kind of find interesting. Is I'm a really big fan of someone being better than everyone, and then they just beat them a lot. I don't know why. I just really enjoy that.
Yeah, same.
So yeah, like I would much rather see Zero. Like if say Zero's gonna lose to some guy in pools, I don't want to see that. I like feel bad. It's like I'm like he should be the best. He should just beat him. So I would definitely want Zero to be the best again if he comes back. Or whoever's playing my character, whatever character I decide to, I'd also be a fan of that.
Yeah. That'd be good
yeah,
practice, good knowledge.
Yeah.
So your thoughts on PM and like, are you trying to get good at it, or is it just kind of for a bit of fun? Like where do you sit on PM?
I'm definitely trying to get good at it. Not as much as when I started playing Smash 4. Obviously, like I'm not going crazy about it. But it's definitely fun being worse than people again and like learning stuff.
Do you actually find the game fun, or are you just bored? You just look.
Yeah, no, definitely. I wouldn't be playing it if I didn't find it fun. Like I really enjoy like the pace and like the combos. Like I really enjoy the combos. I pretty much enjoy everything. The only things I don't enjoy is like the process of like learning movement and feeling like a lot of the time when I play PM, I feel like I'm playing like in mud, if that makes sense. Like I can see everything that's happening.
Yeah.
And like I understand like what's going on, but I like don't have the like tech skill ingrained into me like all these other people who've been playing for years.
Yeah.
So I feel like kind of slow in that regard, which isn't fun obviously, but that's just something to work on.
Yeah, for sure.
But I do find it really fun. I find like the tournament's fun and everything like that.
That's good.
You go to most of them, don't you?
Yeah, I'm actually really close because it's what's the place again? Quality Resort in like Sorrento, and then I live like a 5-minute drive from there. So I'm like, hell yeah, I'll go to that.
Is it something that you'll continue to play once Ultimate comes out, or probably not?
I'm not too sure actually. I haven't thought about that. I'm definitely all I've been thinking about is once Big Win Champs is done, I'll be like focused more. Like I'll be focused on PM because like playing Smash 4 is kind of like redundant. I guess there's not much.
Yep.
Well, you
too much point of like like there's no point of trying to just maintain being better than everyone because like
the game's gonna die.
Yeah, like as long as I maintain like thinking about it intelligently and watching videos, but in terms of like not becoming out of practice, it's like
you'll still be like appearing at a tournament every now and then, right?
Yeah, exactly. But I won't be playing it. I won't be focused on playing it like every second day or every day or anything.
Yeah. So basically Big Win Championships is going to be your last hurrah in Smash 4.
Yeah, I mean there's not really a chance to have a hurrah after that.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
Yeah,
right?
that's true. I mean SXC maybe, but no one goes to that anyway.
Wait, when's SXC?
I don't know.
I don't know. December. Probably, I think it's after when the game comes out, right? Or like on the same week.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Maybe even.
Maybe people will actually go to that.
Yeah. I think they were talking about SXC might be the first major for Ultimate.
It's kind of going to be silly though. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh yeah, Tam brought up consistency. Like I'm a big fan of the consistency of PM. Like every time I go there, like obviously I guess it's like maybe a thing that people don't like because it gets stale. It's like I go to a tournament, Maribro is first, Tiff or Cruzy is like second or third in any other one, and then I'm pretty much coming fourth now every time. But it's like I have not lost to anyone who isn't Maribro, Tiff or Cruzy in I don't even know how long. So I enjoy that aspect of like the consistency is really cool. I'm a big fan of it.
I think that's a good like indicator of how good you're getting as well. Like it's very obvious where in Smash 4 you might just have a good tournament and it's really hard because then you like,
Yeah.
there's so many times where like one player will just come out of nowhere, come third, and then like the next week they just start placing 17th again, and you're like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. Smesty and I were talking about this because like obviously we both been like bad at it and like getting better more recently. Because like playing Maribro, it's like you can tell your improvement because the game's so consistent. Even though I'm still losing, like instead of consistently getting 3 stocked, I'd be consistently getting 2 stocked, or like consistently getting him to his last stock. So even that like development within losing a game, I'm just a really big fan of the consistency and how you can tell that you're improving.
Yeah.
Because yeah, like Smash 4, it's like you could lose to someone and like get them to 50% on their last stock, and then the next game they can just like, you don't even kill them, and then the next game again you almost win, and then the next game you don't kill them, and then it's like, it's not because you're a better or worse player, that's just how it went in that game.
Yeah, because like there's so few interactions that lead to the end of a match in Smash 4 because there's only 2 stocks. I mean, if like you're playing Bayonetta, that could be just like 2 or 3 neutral exchanges, and that's the whole game, which is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I don't even know if it's like the amount of neutral exchanges. I don't know what it is. I can't like put my finger on it. It's just like, because obviously if you're playing like Mario Dittos or something, there's gonna be a lot of, or like characters that don't just like destroy each other like DK or Bayo or something like that. Yeah. There's gonna be as many neutral exchanges as a PM or melee game. But there's something about winning neutral because of luck sometimes as compared to just like in melee or PM, if you win neutral. I don't know. I don't know how to put it in to that the punish game as well. Like we were talking, that was before the stream started, right? We were talking about how, say if 2 Marios win neutral, they're just gonna do the same amount of damage in Smash 4, or like 2 Donkey Kongs. But then in melee LPM, it's like you can be better than someone because every time you win neutral, you do 80% on average and they do 30% on average.
Yeah.
So that also adds to the consistency of like just being better than someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think that the biggest thing I'm a fan of in PM is like the combos and the consistency.
Shout outs to PM coming from Exor.
Shout outs to PM. I play melee, but you can't change your control, so I just never even bothered. And then also I can play Ness. I can play Ness. At PM I'm so bad with everyone other than Ness. It's just like the fundies carried across from Smash 4, and I just built on that. But everyone else I'm so bad at.
That's like interesting because I feel like PM Ness isn't really similar to Smash 4 Ness, like at all.
No, I mean, like at top level, no, but I kind of was like,
oh, you just like play him like Smash 4.
And it was good enough. It was good enough. And then I built on it, and now I start to play it a bit more like PM. But I remember the first, what is it? The Rumble. Oh, what's the PM tournament? DK Pro
Rumble in the Jungle.
Rumble in the Jungle. I went to that, and I literally played Ness like Smash 4, and I'll just chuck people off stage and spam up B, and I'd be like Byron or something. And I was like, I'm so good.
Oh, Byron.
Rest in peace, dude. Do you like double jump cancel and stuff?
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing. Since I had to learn also how to use a GameCube controller, because I'd never used one before, and like I stuck with my Smash 4 controls because I didn't want to mess myself up. So my L trigger is set to shield and my right trigger is set to jump. So when I'm like playing and wave dashing, it just sounds like I'm a madman. I'm just like slamming the triggers.
Jesus.
I find it so hard to like short hop as well. But that's okay.
It would be hard, yeah, because I don't think triggers were made for short hop.
No.
You asked Harry for one of those special triggers.
Oh no. When he puts like the mechanical keyboard input in or something.
It's an abomination of a controller. He's literally put like every possible like the best switch from like every part, and he's just chucked into a controller. So like when you press like a trigger, it's like a keyboard press kind of feeling and stuff like that. It's just.
Oh yeah.
I'm always so hard on my
I could do with one of those.
Nah, I don't think so. Because I'm always so hard on my controls. He's like, oh, do you want to try it, Matt? I'm like, yeah, I'll give it a go. He's like, no, whatever you do, don't go hard on the Z button. Don't go hard on the L trigger. It's great. I'm like, oh my God, what's the point?
Dude, my hands hurt after a tournament of PM. I'm just slamming the triggers that whole time.
The triggers are the secret part, I reckon, like where your finger really hurts, like the pointer finger. That's where I get the pain.
Really hurt.
Yeah, you gotta you gotta learn to be really soft like Kara or something.
Well, the thing is, like, unless you're using the middle point of your finger here and like kind of going like that, I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing, but like you have to bend your whole finger in to click it every time because you can't hold it halfway because obviously it'll be light shielding.
Yeah,
so you have to click it so fast, so often, which is really, I mean, I assume it's like really bad on your finger to do that like 300 times.
Yeah, and so I'm wave dashing around like that.
Yeah.
That's how you get arthritis. If you do this to
and then
the middle finger's meant for the triggers.
Oh,
every time I jump, I've got to do it twice.
Oh my God.
Oh my God, that'd be horrible. And the thumb as well is pretty bad because you have to move that like everywhere.
Yeah,
dude.
No, actually, I've been learning in PM with Ness. It's like you do like immediate double jump up airs and like you cancel them. And so I'm trying to learn how to double tap the trigger really quick, and it's really hard, honestly.
You could use. Do you have tap jump on?
No.
Oh, well, okay, maybe not. I guess when I play melee Ness, I always do the Y button as my normal jump, and then use tap jump, and then just go down to the C stick for the aerial. That's how I do it.
Would be handy.
Works pretty well, but not with your setup, I don't think. Having a second jump input's really good though for like double jump canceling stuff.
Yeah, I heard that. Like some people have like a jump on the trigger and then they just do them one after each other.
You can do like that if you've comboed the buttons right. So I don't think there's any more questions. I have one more, and then after that, unless Jason's got anything, I guess we'll be ready to wrap up.
Yeah.
But just a quick one. It's kind of doubles as a shout out thing, but I saw that you streamed a while ago and did some set analysis. And I was wondering if that's going to be a regular thing or you were just kind of in the mood.
I guess it was I was just in the mood. The thing with streaming is like I feel like kind of awkward like if I do it and then my family's home, my sisters are home and everything. So it's kind of like a thing where I'm like, oh, I'm going to be home alone for the next couple hours. I'm going to do a stream. So it's definitely not consistent. And there hasn't really been many obviously there's been no like streamed Perth things lately either. So that's kind of why I stopped doing them. I feel like definitely, like it's obviously not going to be for ages, but when Ultimate comes out, I should definitely be doing analysis things for that. But at this point in Smash 4, when we don't have streamed tournaments for Perth, then it's like I haven't really been doing them.
So people should still follow you though, right? Because they'll eventually.
Of course. And subscribe, even though I don't have a subscribe button on my Twitch. They should just donate me $5 if they feel like it.
Donate it.
I can say that they're a subscriber.
It'll work. It'll work out. All right. So if there's any last minute questions, say your piece now, or Poppt1 will never answer them. Never.
I hate talking to people.
No. Have guests on your stream, says Ben Bates.
For my analysis vids, probably not. I'm seeing Ben saying this because he wants to.
Yeah, he wants to be on it.
What do I think of Smash Ultimate? We kind of talked about this. I think everything looks really good, other than I'm scared that there's not going to be combos. I was like playing Smash 4 the other day, and I'm like doing like this crazy like Mario combo, because I don't know how much you guys have kept up with Smash 4, but like Mario can do some things more than just like up to a bunch, like and I was so I was doing like, I don't know, he can do like up to down to a regrab, short hop, up air, nair, regrab, and then into up airs and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm gonna miss this if Ultimate is like everything's 2 hits or there's no combos.
Yeah.
Everything else looks really good, like the speed and shielding being worse and all that stuff. I am a fan of.
If you want a more in-depth view room, just the VOD will be up probably tomorrow, so you can go back. It's like in the middle. It's probably about in the middle of the VOD, I would say, is when we started talking about it. We went pretty into depth as well.
Tilts out of run. I'm excited about tilts out of run.
Yeah, things out of run will be interesting because that kind of almost fixes the lack of dash dancing. Oh, I forgot to add a capper to that question. God damn it.
God damn it. Yeah, like you don't need to really have. Like I know people want wave dashing from melee, but like you don't need a wave dash back F smash if you can just sprint backwards and F smash, like or like sprint backwards and down smash.
I would like dash dancing more than wave dashing, but it doesn't look like that's really going to come back, sadly.
Apparently, the dash dancing is somewhere in between. That's what I remember Music King saying in a video.
You cut out there just as you explained what that was. You want to say that again?
Apparently dash dancing is like halfway in between melee and 4 at the moment, according to Music King.
Yeah, an improvement is good.
Yeah, and then it's like they could always improve it more, I guess. But the fact that it's at least better is a start.
Just want to turn around, man. Come on. Just let me turn around.
Just let the man turn around. That's all Falcons do anyway. They turn around. Short hop, surely.
Did you guys hear about that? They did some. I don't know if this.
Surely.
Wait, what is
that area? That short hop thing. That's got to be a meme.
No, apparently.
That's
I
crazy.
don't know. It was just one tweet on it that everyone apparently believed instantly. So I'm not sure where it came from.
I don't think that's a bad thing, to be honest. Like, it's just less damage on short hop aerials. Doesn't really change much if you think about it. Could actually, make more combos really. Because I assume if it's point multiplier, it'd be less knockback as well. So just kind of opens up the game a little bit. It's not bad. Ra Bear's back. That's all that matters. Always was safe.
Have you seen Ryu? It's like he can spam tilts, and then if someone rolls behind him, it automatically.
Yeah.
Because it's just like he turns around. That's crazy.
Have you seen that GIF of like him spamming down tilt at the ledge, and then like someone rolls up, and then he just turns around automatically and spams down tilt the other way?
Yeah, and then it's like down tilt where you can confirm, and then you're dead.
It's a big deal that Ryu can, because everything.
Wait, so if you charge a focus attack and someone rolls behind.
Oh, this was Ra back.
Oh, okay.
If you charge a focus attack as Ryu, and someone rolls behind you, right? Does Ryu automatically turn around and hit them with the focus attack?
I would assume
that'd be pretty busted.
I would assume he would finish the attack, and then when his lag ends, he would turn around. But
yeah, that's what I think as well.
Answer out there somewhere. I've never liked Ryu, so that won't work, Strider. Yeah, so I guess it's just how I said he wouldn't turn around.
Yeah,
he turns around at the end of the move. That'd be so broken if he was always facing you. That'd be just
just charges an F smash, and as he's turns around and
like, that'd be cool. If you could like wait for them to roll behind you. I mean, rolling behind is such a scrubby move anyway, and you just turn around and blast them. That'd be so good. That'd be the ultimate scrub killer. I can't wait.
I'm wondering how much this whole rolling and like lots makes it worse. I wonder how much of an effect that'll have.
I hope it's good. It won't make it worse. It'll just mean there'll be better options.
Yeah.
Or do you mean like how much worse rolling will be?
Yeah, exactly. Like how much it degrades it, or if it's just like a tiny bit, like not even noticeable.
I hope it's like enough so that roll becomes a completely different option.
So like it's not melee, abused online.
Yeah, or just in general.
Yeah, so it's not a move. It shouldn't be a movement option. Like
yeah.
It shouldn't be like a neutral movement option.
It should be like a get out option. That's what I think roll should be. Like, you're shit. You're under pressure. I gotta get out of here. I gotta roll because my other options are getting clogged up. And it's something that your opponent can read read and react to, and then punish.
Yeah,
that's what roles should be, I think, rather than what they are. Well, they kind of still are in Smash 4. They're just way too fucking good. Way too good. All right. I reckon it's time to wrap up, boys. Do you have anyone you want to shout out to? Anyone or anything?
Myself for getting so good. No, I'm joking. I don't know. Shout outs to my mates who I, like learned the game with at high school. Oh, my mate, actually, I told him I was doing this podcast today, and he wanted me to say, like, he was like, "Oh, you got to talk about how when we started playing and we banned Little Mac and Shulk because we're like, they're so broken."
Shulk.
I used to play. We didn't know how to deal with Shulk's down smash. We thought it was broken and like unpunishable, so we banned Shulk. And then I played Little Mac, and they banned it. And then that's when I was like, I'm gonna go and watch YouTube. And then I found Ness, and I was like, I'll play Ness. They can't ban me for playing Ness. So yeah. Shout outs to my mates I learned the game with. And then just shout outs to everyone who plays Smash. It's fun.
Oh, big shout outs.
That's a big shout out.
That's a big shout out. There's a few people in that list.
There are. No, thank you. This was very fun.
No, it's a pleasure talking to you, man. You're a very humbling person, and I thought you'd be a great guest because you have a lot to talk about as well. So thanks for coming on.
Cheers.
It was we asked you pretty last minute as well.
Oh, guys, we didn't talk about the whole OHN.
Oh shit! I just forgot. All right, we can do this quick.
Oh wow.
It's a funny.
Did we talk about it?
Yeah, I mean, it's nothing like that defaces
what
us,
did you
right?
guys save that for? Like, do you still do like the KIC and Ace, like just you two?
No. We usually just end after the show's over.
Oh, okay.
Should we save it for another day? We could save it.
Well, I mean, the people who were here were Poppt and Quetz, so it's what more fitting time than do.
Oh.
Right.
Oof. I feel like no one cares. Honestly, I feel like just us care because we're crazy, but no one actually cares.
We gotta put it. When one of us writes a book, that's when the story gets revealed. Because my God, story. I think let's save it. Let's save it. It might come up. Yeah, I reckon save it. Save it.
Yeah, all right.
You gotta donate $1,000.
The greatest story of all. The greatest story.
It's just ridiculous how that story happened. Oh my God, what an experience.
All right, let's not hype it up anymore. That we'll have to.
The best story ever, and we're just.
Oh my God, 1 billion likes.
Easy.
1 trillion likes, and we'll tell it. Do you want to shout out your Twitter, your Facebook? I mean, probably not your Facebook, but
I mean, if they want.
Shout out to Jordan Ridley, add me as a friend.
MySpace, Tumblr.
Nah, just follow me. My Twitter is like Mr. Poppt1. Oh, like I was saying, Poppt1's never taken. The only thing that's taken is my Twitter because I made an account ages ago and forgot it. So I've stolen my own. So yeah, my Twitter is Mr. Poppt1 and then my YouTube Poppt1.
And so, Twitch Poppt1 _.
Yeah, I probably won't do anything on that.
It's there though.
Oh yeah, are you gonna play Ridley in Smash Ultimate?
No.
Oh wow!
There you go.
It's your namesake.
Dude, my family, we were so stoked because when we were playing Subspace, and there's that bit where like Ridley comes in, and then you're on the. I don't even know where you are, but you fight Ridley, and it's just like me and my sisters and my cousins, and our last name's Ridley, and we like popped off. We're like, what is this?
God.
It's us! It's us!
It's our
the whole family's here.
But I don't ever think I could deal with maining a heavy in any Smash.
Yeah,
just
fuck that.
I couldn't deal with it. I need time to breathe. I need to feel in control.
Well, I mean, in PM, there's a few that are fast as Falcon, so you just gotta find them.
Oh yeah, that's true. In PM, maybe everyone's cooked in PM.
Everyone's cooked.
All right.
All right. We should end it before we keep saying we end it. And then
We'll end it. Yeah, all right.
Thank you very much, and thank you to everyone in the chat and people who talked.
Yeah. So our Twitters, YouTube, Twitch, all on the screen there. The VOD will be uploaded to Matt Does Stuff YouTube. KIC streams as well now, and Poppt every now and then. But give him a follow as well. And if anyone's new to this channel, then make sure you follow the damn channel as well, will you? So thanks again, everyone.
Good channel.
Have a good night.
All right.
And we'll see you guys in about 3 weeks for another episode. If you have a guest that you want to know about, then throw us some ideas. Just DM us anywhere, and we'll listen to you. Thanks again, guys. We appreciate it.
Also, don't forget to. Sorry, I'm sorry, Jason, to cut
No
you
worries.
out, but don't forget to sign up for Big Win Championships.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
coming
true.
up pretty soon, so
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I
that
love
one.
you too, Ben.
Also, Twitch Prime. All right. Thanks again, everyone. Peace.
Smash Prime.